Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 15 of Path of Most Resistance. On our last episode, the party had finally found Visago in a labyrinth beneath the Frampton School of Magic. After a rough battle, Visago was finally defeated, and Dajjal took his head as a trophy. The group read a document found in the labyrinth which held a prophecy about a red evil only stoppable by the descendant of Jettison Crow, the school's founder. The group then went to the Devonshire mansion, where they found Rufus Devonshire, Kid Devonshire's father, dead. When his mansion was searched, a document was found incriminating him as being involved in illegal slave trade. The party is now on their way to Hartfield to make sure that the Emerald Eyes, a previous pet project of Visago's, has been completely disbanded, and they rest at the edge of Glowerwood.
All right. While we are resting, first and foremost, I would like to read the second half of my book I got.
You are able to do this over your long rest. Is anybody else doing anything else over their long rest?
Of course. Of course.
Well, you're all doing something, but...
No, I'm bringing Cranberry back.
Was she gone?
Oh my god.
Did something happen? Oh yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys are resting, and as you rest, you become extremely powerful somehow and gain a level in your spells in your sleep. You learn new things. It's magical. Dajjal finishes his book. You now know Thieves' Cant. You guys sit at the edge of Glowerwood, where you heard strange whisperings on the wind as you sat around the campfire. But as you take your long rest, you regain all your HP, all your spell slots, and you guys take turns through the night taking your watch. Cranberry comes back in good spirits. The following morning, Garrett is up and he's ready to go. He believes that he should be on his way to Candredale soon to try and clear you of your crimes against the warden at the prison. Can you guys all make me a perception check?
Ooh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah? Because I'm...
Let
me take that back.
I got a gnarly perception, man.
Nice.
Wow.
I got a gnarly perception.
Guys.
You're busy with Cranberry.
Guys, you have +7, +3. I have -2
Wait.
perception.
Hey.
That's still really
But
good, though.
But I rolled a 19, so
That's awesome.
Okay.
only good roll of the night right there. Boom.
Cranberry, make me a
But
perception.
Loowee on first watch is sleeping.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you mean? I'm conjuring. I'm conjuring Cranberry again.
You just woke up, you know? It's not you're a little groggy.
No,
I
yes,
get
the
it.
next
Cranberry, as she wakes up, has a 21 perception.
Very perceptive bird.
Yeah.
That will not help this situation, however.
Oh,
okay.
As you guys are getting ready in the morning, you hear strange whisperings again. You heard them all throughout the night. When you were taking your watch, it was kind of weird and kind of creepy. They weren't perceptible, though. They weren't human-esque. They were just... Every now and then you'd hear like a s or a or something, like a little hiss on the wind. But now they seem a bit more restless now that the sun has come up. Ayden is able to tell that this is Elvish.
ooh.
You hear on the wind, Ayden, who are these strangers? Do they know the boy? There's a horned one with them.
I want to tell Loowee, Garrett, and Dajjal, just hang. Like, can I discern where it's coming from?
All throughout the woods. It's like omniscient, but within the woods.
Oh, and we're right outside of the woods?
Yes.
I want to tell them, just hang back a second. I want to check something out, but keep an eye on me.
What do you mean, Hank?
Just trust me. I don't think it's...
Last time I trusted you, we ended up in jail. What's going on?
That's fair. I am like, when I kind of get in close to Loowee, and I heard some elvish whisperings. And Dajjal, I'll pull you over too. Garrett can just stay where he is. And just give him like one of these. I heard some elvish whisperings coming from the woods. I'm just gonna go check it out real quick. Just give me like 2 seconds.
Why wouldn't we all stick together for that?
Well, I'm a half elf.
And I'm full elf.
That's
What's
true.
your
Garrett's
point?
half elf as well.
Garrett is also half elf.
So that
I
makes
don't know
you
where I was
one
going
Did
with
I-
this.
F-up,
With a
Dajjal.
17, did I hear? Because I can tell when someone's speaking Spanish. I don't know what they're saying.
You do
Like,
not
did I
recognize
hear?
that this is Elvish, and you barely recognize that this might be humanoid-esque.
Oh Jesus!
They're very... they're pretty passive about it. Like, they're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
I just want to just give me like just 1 second.
You can't make it. I'm following you.
What?
Louie's
okay.
standing next to you. She's
Just be really sneaky then. Just hide behind my big old back with my shield.
Why would I hide and you won't?
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the forest and not yell, but whisper in Elvish. We come in peace, and we're not here to hurt anyone.
Who are you talking to, man?
If you could show yourself, it would be appreciated.
A reply of silence greets you.
Well, that's a real bummer. I want to look back to Loowee and say,
What are you doing? What are you...
Are
you high?
What? I don't know, Loowee. What do you got? Is there some kind of Elvish password?
I want to turn to Garrett and be like, is Ayden drunk? Is Ayden drunk? Because I have no idea what... Dajjal has no idea what you're doing. You're... To me, because I stayed back while you and Loowee crept up.
And you're not letting Garrett in on it. So.
And I just see you talking to the woods. I'm just like...
I want to turn around and I want to turn around and say again, and I was just saying this again, reiterating, we mean no one any harm. We're just trying to pass through in Elvish, all in Elvish. We're just trying to pass through.
Have you not? Did you not tell? Did you tell us what the woods said, or what the wind said, or no?
I don't think you did. No,
I didn't. I mean, I didn't think it was like important enough to like repeat. It just
what?
Well, I'm just saying it.
You don't know
what?
That's his call.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Loowee back to Garrett and Dajjal and say,
no. I mean,
would you?
There? You're just talking to no one in the woods. Are you okay?
I
think you're under some kind of...
I heard people whispering in Elvish in the woods, like basically scouting us
out.
What do you mean? They were scouting us out.
I'm pretty sure I would have heard them if it was true.
Who did you hear that we didn't hear, buddy?
I just.
What did they say?
At this point, did you and Garrett just stumble up on us like, hey, what you doing?
I thought you said you came back to us.
Lou stopped him.
Yeah,
but Garrett would be pretty curious, and he would start pulling the horses over to the edge of the woods. There is a very clear, discernible path through the woods, a very clear, marked path. It's pretty well worn. But
all right, after saying those things, I want to turn to the three and say, there were people seemingly scouting us and talking in Elvish, being sneaky. I was just trying to let them know we meant them no harm. Guys, got anything?
What did you hear? What did they say?
It sounded like they were just scouting us out.
They said, would you like me to tell you what they said again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They said, who are these strangers? Do they know the boy? There is a horned one with them.
I wanna look at Ayden and be like, do you think the boy they're talking about is Kid?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because
what other boy was...
That's probably the important thing that you could have told us.
I want to, like, looking at Dajjal and looking back to the woods and say, well, okay, before I say this, I want to look back at you. Do you think we should say we know Kid? You want me to tell them?
I mean,
you want me to tell the wood people?
Did the whisper sound threatening to you?
What if they...
Was it threatening? Did it sound...
How did it sound, Gabby? Like, did it come off just as you said, pretty much?
It was very hushed, and so it's hard to get, like, emotion across. But it wasn't, like, threatening. It was, like, talking to each other, like, conversational to each other.
Yeah, I don't think it meant us any harm. I think it's just, curious beings. I don't know what...
My guess is, since you're speaking Elvish, chances are they are elves.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
And they're obviously not too... They're worried about me.
Ayden gets real close to Dajjal, or they're goblins that tracked elves and beat them up and captured them and learned the language. No, that's...
No, Garrett's like, no, that's a good idea, I think.
I just want to put my hands on Ayden's shoulders and be like, you need help. You need so much help. You need
to talk to someone.
I look at everyone and be like, we were going to go around, but do you guys think we should check out what's in here? I know these woods are known to be dangerous, right? Like,
they you've heard whisperings and rumors about the woods, that people get lost in them all the time. However, you are right about at the path, the road of these woods, and they are quite wide. So you could go around them if you would like to. There is a clear path through the center of them that goes...
No, I want to go through the woods.
How about let's go through the wood? Oh, like Loowee said, let's go through the woods, but everyone just keep an eye on each other. Make sure we don't split up. Loowee and Ayden, you guys should probably go first, because if they are worried about me, we don't want me to be the first one they see.
Well, if you want to scare them, maybe we should.
Boogie woogie.
Yeah, Garrett, if you want to take the front and I'll take the back.
Fair enough.
Do we want to ride our horses through or walk our horses through, since we're trying to investigate the woods?
Maybe walk. I think walking would probably be I mean, what do you think? Do you think that would...
Yeah,
like
we're
walk
more
our
mobile.
horses
Through to look around.
Yeah, that way,
better.
if anything happens, we can scurry the horses away and we won't have to worry about them. Or at least, like, tie them up or something. I don't know, just, like, it'll be harder for us to hop off of a horse to engage than, you know, when we're
we don't know if anything dangerous is in here.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
They-
just in case, yeah.
You're saying these whispers know... It might be Kid. We need to find Kid.
Yeah.
Gabby, I'm gonna be walking with them, but I'm gonna be hiding in the dense like borders of the road.
Okay, so you're gonna like be off the path and into the woods area?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and be stealthy next to them, walking beside them.
Are you gonna take your horse, or are you gonna let them have your horse?
No, they'll have my horse.
Okay. There's your new map.
Is it dark in these woods? I thought it was daytime.
It is daylight. However,
The woods are thick.
these woods are extremely thick. The trees are very close together and heavily leaved. There's barely any light coming through the canopy. Chat, I'm going to let you see what they see real quick. They have dark vision, so this is how they would see it. Everything is kind of grayscaled. I believe dark vision is grayscale.
Yeah.
You each have control of your horse tokens, I believe, so you can do that as well. Guide them where you will. Loowee, you are trailing this path. However, you trip suddenly and hit your mouth on a fallen log or something, and it hurts pretty bad. It's just numb. You got a numb lip now. It kind of hurts a little bit. And as you look back up, you don't see the path there. And you turn around and you look frantically around, and you don't see the path. You are feet from the path, and you cannot find it.
Is it because the forest is so dense, or is it because I lost my consciousness? Or
Roll me an
whatever?
investigation check.
Oh no! I feel like it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I feel like a lost kid, and then
You're not sure. Maybe you passed out and it felt like seconds. Maybe you spun around like you were about to break open a piñata, but you cannot find the path back for some reason. You don't see the path. You don't hear them talking. You don't see them as you're crawling up and trying to look around. You have become completely and totally lost, somehow, stepping feet from the path in these woods.
I want to use Cranberry as and fly up in the air and try to gauge myself on the path.
Okay.
Which I should see, right?
Okay. Cody, what are you looking for?
I'm just looking around to see if I can, see anything like that's going. Well, like they're still in front of me, right? And then Loowee just kind of tripped off the path.
Yeah, she was going on the path, sneaking around, trying to keep an eye on you guys.
Did I? Because I'm in the back. Did I see her do this?
Yeah, like she told you guys, like I'm gonna be trailing beside you.
I want to call out, not super loud, but Loowee, still there? You good?
Loowee
Can
does
you
not
hear
perceive
that?
this.
Oh,
She doesn't hear you, and Cranberry flies up, and it's not like a force field, but she just can't get past the canopy. It's not forceful. It's not blunt damage. She just feels exhausted in a way, or fuzzy and daisy when she gets up towards the top.
So she can't even reach the top of the trees.
She can reach the bare canopy enough to barely see the sky peeking through, but she can't seem to go past the canopy.
And what about around Loowee? If she circles around, could she something that maybe recognize a certain path or?
Yeah, she goes all around you, and you're able, you can use her eyes and be able to get back. And in a sort of Pac-Man kind of way, when she goes one direction, she comes back from another direction. She could go completely south, and then she'll come back at you from the north after a few minutes.
I want to try that myself.
Okay.
Pretty cool. I feel like I'm in a game of Portal.
You start running through the woods. You have Cranberry in tow, and
no.
you start rushing through the woods, trying to find your way, and it doesn't seem like your path repeats itself. Nothing ever is recognizable. You don't recognize that stump that you saw a little while ago, or that group of glowing bioluminescent mushrooms. It's just, everything seems new, and you're just completely lost and dazed in these woods.
Oh, no. Can I still see Dajjal and Garrett?
Yeah. You are still able to see everyone with you, and you can hear each other.
Guys, I called out for Loowee, and she is not answering. What is going on?
How much time has elapsed, or is this all just happened?
For you guys, Loowee just went off the path, and she's been trailing you for what you assume was the last few minutes. You've been in the woods for minutes.
Okay, so minutes. I would turn to Ayden and be like, she's probably just scouting out, man. I mean, it's kind of Louie's thing. She's a rogue, man. She stays in the shadows.
So it's pretty dark in here, right?
Yeah. What you see is what you see. Yeah.
I mean, if you want, I'll call out to Loowee. I mean, I have thaumaturgy.
I think I have that. Do it. Just to ease my mind.
Loowee! Loowee!
Hello, guys.
Roll me a perception.
Oh no. Whoa, that's persuasion.
Close enough.
That's better.
Loowee barely echoing, and you cannot, for the life of you, discern from which direction this is coming. You hear barely, Loowee, from Dajjal in Thaumaturgy on the Wind.
I can tell it's from Dajjal?
You can tell it's from Dajjal, but you have no idea where it's coming from.
Okay. I want to climb myself on top of the tree. On top of the closest, the biggest tree I see. Okay. I want to climb on top of it. Yeah. And try to.
Yeah. You scale a tree, and as you near the top of this very large tree, dozens of people's arms wide, you start to take a headache whenever you get towards the top, and you feel very faint and dizzy and fuzzy and incognizant when you start to climb higher and higher.
Can I discern if it's something magical or if it's
Roll me an Arcana. Very nice.
Aha!
These woods are enchanted. You have lost yourself in an enchanted wood.
Pretty happy about it.
Which is apparently designed to trap you here, where you cannot go above the trees, you cannot find your way off once you've left this path.
So now that I'm on top of the tree or close to be on top, can I use Cranberry again to go higher? Yeah. Or is she unable to do it?
You can try if you'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cranberry flies from you, and you send her out, and she tries to reach the top, and then suddenly Cranberry stops, and then slowly starts to fall back down. You catch her up and notice that she's passed out.
I cry.
It's okay. She's okay. This poor bird.
Not again!
After a moment, as birds do after they hit windows, she sits up and shakes off. She's okay.
Oh, you scared me, Cranberry.
I want to wait a minute. Tell Ayden I have an idea. I want to take a deep breath. The thaumaturgy lasts 1 minute. Take a deep breath, and then just let out a real long and steady "oh," and just keep the sound going to maybe Loowee can track the sound.
Okay.
Because then I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the woods. I'm just thinking if Loowee hears it, Loowee can follow it. So that goes on for a minute straight. So then I do it again.
Okay.
With a higher pitch that wouldn't echo as bad.
Ayden, roll me a perception check.
All the dice have come out.
Can you do me the highest fish you have, DJ?
I
I want to hear it.
don't have any more water. And now everyone's deaf. Everyone watching our stream's ears are bleeding now.
Surely I can hear that.
Loowee now has bardic inspiration. We're hearing this across the
Can I do in our can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything fishy? I would say a straight Arcana check, but I feel like I wouldn't just automatically go to that.
No. You can roll me a perception or investigation, try and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I want to ask Garrett, as Dajjal and I are looking around, but Garrett, have you heard anything about these woods? Like, do you know anything that we don't?
I don't know much about it. All I hear are rumors about people going missing.
Oh, people going missing in the woods. Could have told us that.
Most woods, people tend to go missing, but
this one more than most? That would have been helpful before we entered.
I'm not from here. What do I know? People disappear in woods. What did I think of it? I think I can take care of myself, and I made it through all right.
Oh, you came through here before?
I came through here on my way to Frampton. I didn't stray from the path.
Ayden, how much rope do you have on you?
Like 30 feet.
I too have 30 feet.
But if we tie it together,
yes,
we have 60.
Hold on to one end. We'll tie our ropes together, and I'm gonna walk in the woods.
I want to yes, I want to do that, but I want to also. I was gonna say I want to tie you up in a sweet harness style. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just sitting there like, what do you do? Oh, this is that's kind of nice.
Got some muscles getting to level 5.
No, I don't. I don't have any. I'm a weak little boy. I don't.
I'm a little boy.
You actually hurt me for 5 hit points.
Yeah. Okay.
Little snuck. And I want to
holding the rope.
Recommend to Ayden, you should tie it off to you too.
Oh, I most definitely did. It's already around my waist, and then I tied it to this. Wait, is this off the path?
No.
Okay, I want to tie it off to this rope or this stump as well.
Okay.
And I want to.
How? What? You're tying it to you and to the.
Yes, at the 30 feet, it's tied to me, and then the 30 other feet are tied to the stump.
Yeah. Are you guys in front of each other using 30 feet for that harness and sticking it together?
Now we only have 2 feet of rope, and we're just.
No. It's the harness is up on him, and then 30 feet, and then it's around me, and then 30 feet.
I have some rope as well if you'd like to make it 60.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
we're
gonna do.
Well, no, we need it. We needed 60. Okay. We don't want to. So yeah, Garrett, can we please borrow your rope?
Yes. Here, and he gives you, I believe, it's 50 feet of rope, actually.
50 feet?
Yeah, he's got 50 feet of rope.
Oh.
Okay, so now we have 80 feet that you can go, Dajjal.
Oh, this is all. Jeez, that's only.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Wish me luck as I turn around and look at Ayden with worrying eyes. This is not what I wanted to do today.
I want to offer up my shield.
You're gonna let me hold your shield?
And I'll give it to just anyone.
No. He offers me a shield, and I was like, if I took your shield, boom! I wouldn't be able to do double.
Oh, okay.
That's impressive. I've never seen that before.
I haven't. I am color me impressed.
I had a good nap.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're prepared. Do you need anything before you go out?
Garrett.
Yes.
Just make sure you have Ayden's back if anything out here happens, and for the love of God, don't let him let go of that rope.
Of course.
I expect you to be like, Garrett, stay cool.
Garrett.
Stay cool.
Stay cool. Stay frosty.
Okay, and I want to, in a straight line, like without, I don't want the rope to get caught on anything, so as straight of a line as I can, just walk in.
I want to keep tension too. Like I want to
Keep it
let the
taut,
rope
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Okay. You guys hold on to this rope, you and Garrett both. It is tied to you as well as the stump, and Garrett goes to make sure it's secured to the stump, holding on to its end. Dajjal, you head out into the woods. Ayden, make me a perception check.
As I may ask, man, I'm farts.
That's fine.
As I'm doing that, I want to talk with Garrett and like see if I can remember anything that I may have heard about this.
Okay,
Like,
roll me a
like
history.
a history
Yep.
check. Yeah, that's
Very
better.
Nice, yes.
Like trying to like just see just talk and see if I can think as I'm talking out loud. Like, oh, maybe I heard something about this forest that I wasn't remembering, kind of thing.
In your training in the past and in your studies, when your father would make you read countless books and do boring studying, you seem to remember some story about Glowerwood. It was for a different kingdom, so your father wasn't too concerned in having you study up on it, more so about White Oak. But you seem to remember something about something very desirable being in these woods. Something for which people would leave this path and never come back.
You know what? That does make sense. I do remember that. Yes, Garrett,
What a
you
small
crazy
time to
guy.
remember.
Thank you. Yeah, what a terrible time to remember.
I didn't help. Would you like
I wanna
to call
yell
Dajjal back and tell him?
Yeah, how you doing in there, bud? You making? You all right? You doing all right?
Do I hear this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You
How
can hear
far-
and
how-
see Ayden. You've gone probably 50 feet so far as you're kind of wading through the brush.
So but I can see him. You said.
Yeah, you can turn around. You could see them, and they can see you.
Okay. Instead of yelling again, just awaken mind to Ayden. Be like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't. Can I investigate to see if I see any tracks from Loowee?
Yeah.
Anything?
I want to see if I can hear the awakened mind with my ring.
Okay.
Oh, that ring dough.
I was waiting for you to do it.
Very nice. Dajjal, you see a few tracks on the floor. They're
Oh, I do.
they're boots in the dirt and on the leaves, like impressions. You see boot marks. Not Louise.
No.
And
Like
you
bigger?
No, not particularly. You've seen Louis' boots. You know that they were the boots of false prints, the ones that can mimic different footprints and stuff. And so you've kind of taken a look at them, being interested in them before, and you know the impression that they make when they're in their standard mode. These are not them. These are less of footprints, like blatant footprints, and more of impressions, like almost like someone was trying to pad the bottoms of their feet to hide their prints.
Okay. I want to turn around to Ayden and tell him, Ayden, I found tracks with awakened mind, by the way.
Yeah.
Because now I'm very cautious. I found tracks. They're not Louie's tracks. It's tracks of someone being very sneaky.
Ooh.
Loowee, you do not perceive this conversation.
I don't perceive. Okay.
That means that you guys are like 300 feet from me.
Or you're in
at
enchanted
least.
forest.
Or maybe it's magic.
I wanna tell Ayden with awakened mind. It's not good. I just yelled with thaumaturgy for like a minute. Whoever's like sneaking around in here might have heard that.
Yeah, 100%. We definitely weren't very, very sneaky. Like this person obviously is trying to be.
Well, I wasn't worried about it until I finally found tracks.
Did y'all roll my perception?
Someone.
Well, I did tell you guys that somebody was whispering in the dang woods. I don't think that they were.
Yeah, but who
Bad,
knows
though.
if they're? Oh, sorry.
Did y'all barely, in the glow of some mushrooms, you see, on a very light wind, passing in front of you, as you look to one side, blue smoke.
Blue
then-
smoke.
And then you hear, and Ayden, You look over to Garrett, and in just a moment of conversation, and you look back, and your rope is no longer taut. Dajjal, you no longer feel a tug on your rope.
Like it was tension the whole time, and it just went like limp.
You heard something fly past you, whiz past you, hit something, and you see this light, very light, almost imperceivable blue smoke on the wind.
You want to
pulling the rope?
can I investigate my surroundings?
Yes. Ayden, you pull this rope back, and of course it is frayed at its end.
How is it frayed? Is it like a clean
Very
cut?
cleanly.
Well, good thing you gained more rope now.
There you go.
In your investigation, Dajjal, you hear the crack of a branch. And you see a silhouetted figure, but not a human. Something quadrupedal.
Snap. Okay, I
Yes,
want
you heard a snap.
Yeah. Okay. I want to
That's fine.
stay. I want to stay where I am. Like I want to remember. Like I saw Ayden this way, so I'm gonna stay put. Bring in the rope, take it off, put it in my bag.
Okay.
Is it coming towards me or is it staying still?
It seems to be crossing your path, and it's very large. You see the silhouette of a pretty large deer-like creature passing your path.
Dear, and is it? How can I can't make it out. It's just like a silhouette.
You can roll me an investigation if you'd like.
I knew exactly where he was, right?
You have a pretty good idea of where
'Cause
he
I
was.
want to
Yeah.
pick up a rock
Okay.
and chuck it where he would have been
Okay.
to see if I even get like an automatic.
That's the worst. That is.
Hey, look! If I hit you,
It
my
could've
bad.
been- yeah.
My
Go
bad.
ahead
At least
and
I know
give
where
me his
you are.
roll.
Oh,
His investigation of 5, but
oh, yikes!
you chuck this rock to where Dajjal was, and it doesn't seem to hit anything. And you chuck another one, and you're pretty sure it was here or there, and it doesn't hit anything.
Do I hear anything? Like,
You-
do I hear like rocks hitting?
You do not. But Ayden, you see, as you're throwing these rocks, one of them bounces off of a tree nearby where you thought Dajjal was, and as you look at where it bounced, you see an arrow in the tree.
How far?
As far as he was, about 50 feet out.
Fred. So the arrow is 50 feet away. I don't want to go off of this path because then we will all be lost.
You can assume that the arrow is the reason that this rope was cut.
Okay.
That's a good shot. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, Garrett, stay on this path. How much rope did I pull back? Do I have at least 50 feet of rope?
Yeah. He's 50
Okay.
feet out.
I want to look Garrett and say I'm going to run for that arrow, bring it back and inspect it. Stay on this path.
Am I holding your rope?
100%.
Okay. I've got
I'm
you.
going to tie off and book it to the arrow and see if I can
It
grab it.
didn't work
and
the
then
first
come
time.
back.
It should work the second time, right?
Well, this is the thing. I know that something was being shot at, so like I want to just keep my wits about me. You know, it was the arrow that broke the
Okay.
thing, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
you
just gonna book it for that arrow
Do
and
it.
then
Let's
You
bring
book
it
do
back.
it again.
you book it into the woods, and you run in there, you grab this arrow out of the tree, and you run back, and you make it back to the path with Garrett, and you've got this rope around you. And
I
he's-
just love. Like Gabby, you doing it. I imagine you're doing it, but Aiden's body like.
Grab this-
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. As you
Don't
make it
interrupt.
back to the path, Garrett's not letting go of this rope anyway. He's hanging on to it, even though you're still here.
And I want to check it out and invest.
Ayden, you recall back in Frampton, the weapon shop where you met the gentleman with the broken arm who served the god Lathander, showed off a spear that was investigated to seem elvish in nature and very beautiful and ornate. He told you that that spear was found in Glowerwood. This arrow has the same design, the same make.
Oh, the spear. That's right. I was gonna say it's not the javelin I have, is it?
No, it's a spear that Loowee had found, I think, and was asking Dajjal to investigate. I think.
The curse staff?
Not the curse staff. It was a spear, an elvish spear.
Oh, Ooh, I want to talk in my mind and just see if that connection is still there. Dajjal!
If I can't see you, I can't.
Oh, that's a good point. Crud. I want to let Garrett know about that. And, what could it be? What could it be, though?
This is of elvish make. It's
of course
beautiful and ornate. It's green and it has like a golden lined tip. It's bronze or gold or something. You can't tell in the darkness.
Again, I want to hold it up and cast light upon it, and make it super bright, and jam it into the tree next to me, and say, in Elvish, we mean whomever is here no harm. We just want our friends back. Can you help me?
Roll
I guess
perception.
Perception. Can I roll a persuasion with that too?
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh,
Very
killing it!
You persuaded the
You
voices.
hear in Elvish a reply. You don't know from which direction. You cannot perceive from which direction it's coming. But you hear, if your friends are worthy, they will make it out.
Oh. Well, that worries. That worries me.
Because they're not worthy.
I look at Garrett and be like, oh boy, out of the two to go in there, right?
What
like,
happened?
you don't
Dajjal
understand
literally
this.
said he was a little boy.
Oh.
What happened? Ashwin, I didn't. I heard no reply.
You didn't hear that?
I didn't.
I want to fill him in and say there's some strange things afoot at Circle K, Garrett.
What does that mean?
You have no clue. Oh boy. I don't want to go in there. I trust in. Oh.
Shall we wait here for their
real-
return? They say the number one rule of survival is staying put.
Yeah, but they also say don't split the group. Dang it, Garrett. What do we do?
I'm not the one who left the path. Either time I was here.
I'm gonna grab him and pull him tight. Garrett, are we worthy? Tell me.
Well,
are we worthy?
I'm the head knight of White Oak.
Oh, okay, Garrett. Now look, I'm gonna need you to take a step back here, okay? Just don't shove it in my face, but
real quick, while that's going on, real quick before this thing passes me.
Yeah.
Because it's just passing. It's not coming at me, away from me, just moseying on
deer
by.
do, it's just crossing a path.
I just want to make sure it's a deer.
Okay.
Awaken mind with bee speech.
Combo. Yeah.
I want to... and just be like, hey, big fella. What, can you help me out?
You hear, not used to strangers here.
I just need to get back to the path. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm worried about my friends. I just need to get back to the path, please. Could you help me?
Give up on your friends, probably dead.
See, that's all. Anyway, the two of them are still on the path, I think. I don't know if they chased me in here. Can you navigate these woods? Can you help me? You know, get to the. Why did you say my friends might be dead? Let's go. Let's take a step back.
Bring it back.
Wait, did you say dead? Did you? What?
Must prove
Why
you
am I-
are worthy. Must prove your friends are worthy. They must prove themselves. Lest they stayed on the path.
Okay, so you're telling me I can't get to my friend Loowee that's in here?
We'll probably find your friend, if they are not dead.
Okay, so you can help me find my friend?
You will find them in time.
You're a really cryptic deer, you know that?
Is that what you think?
Wise beyond your years.
As
What-
you are
is there-
speaking to this silhouette, it turns towards you. Make me another perception check.
Oh, see, no. That's not my forte.
That's fine.
But I'll do it.
Do it. You won't. Nice. As this creature turns towards you, it begins to approach you. As you're
Okay,
speaking
I wanna-
to it.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna do anything because I don't want it to seem like I'm hostile. I don't want it to get hostile. I just want to keep talking to it like, hey, what do I? Can I just tell me, like being a magic user myself? Ayden's all of a sudden gone. This weird little creature's talking some spooky stuff. Can I just assume that there's magic going on right now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let's look at this figure and just tell it, hey, is there anything you can help me with to help me get out of here or find my friend in here so we can both get out of here?
To speed things up, I could take you to the glade.
The what where?
It's a glade, a clearing in the woods. I can bring you there. There, you will receive judgment on whether or not you are worthy.
See, can we find my friend Loowee and us go to the glade together? Sounds like a fantastic place. But it's really, can we... What's your name?
I do not have a name, but they call me a nightmare.
Good.
Okay, we're not going to pass that one up. Why would they call you a nightmare?
It's continuing to step closer to Dajjal, and this really impressive rack of wide antlers is coming towards you, and despite how close it's getting, it doesn't grow any lighter. It's still a very dark figure. A very dark figure. Something's off about it. Its body, as it starts to grow pretty near, I mean, like, it's 20 feet away from you. You should be able to see this thing. It's a dark, swirling mass of stars and nebulas. Not a physical deer.
I see where you got the name. You are beautiful. The only thing you can help me with is by taking me to a glade. That's the only thing you can do for me.
Your friend will find it eventually.
Then please take me there. And I appreciate your help.
Loowee, make me a perception check, please. Loowee, you hear a puff, like a psh. And you see around you, floating, blue smoke.
Is that the same blue smoke I saw when Kid was teleporting us?
You feel like it is. And after a moment... Dang it!
Kid, I know you're there. Show yourself.
Who's that?
You know me. I brought you food.
Well, I appreciate it, but yeah, I was super hungry last night, but I would rather get out of the woods than have food.
I would too. Where you at?
I don't know. If you help me get out of the woods, what do you want from me? I don't have anything. That's why you brought me food last night.
I did not bring you food last night.
You just said you're the one who brought me food.
No, I said I got food for you now, but I wasn't there last night.
Oh, you have food for me.
Yeah.
It's a different verb. Got it. Who's there? Sorry?
I'm gonna show. I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a little spark in my hand and create some light.
Okay.
I'm still on top of the trees, right?
Yeah, you can be up in the trees. That's fine. Yeah, you're up in the trees. You keep calling out to this person, and they stumble around. You hear rustling below you in the brush. And you see beneath you a blue-robed, short figure.
Alright, I jump down from the trees.
Holy moly! It's you. Great. I'm trapped in the woods with this.
Mr. Devonshire. What are you doing here?
Oh, great. I got bored of the woods outside of Hartfjord. Big mistake. My short attention span doomed me And now I'm stuck in Glowerwood.
Wait, so you're saying that this is not one of your tricks? I hear why I'm lost.
I'm lost
This
too.
is not you?
No.
Alright. Where do you want to go? Where should we go? What do you know about this place?
Out! I
Never
don't
been
know.
here
I
before.
tried to climb a tree. I tried to teleport out. I can't seem to do it. No matter what, I just keep ending up back in a different place. Not the same place. I just never seem to recognize anything.
No, right? Same thing happened to Cranberry.
Hayden, what is going on this path?
I have drugged Garrett in.
You
I'm like,
dragged him in?
Oh, yeah. Garrett, we're going
I
in,
don't.
bud.
That's a bad idea. I feel like
I
you
grabbed
told me
Violet,
about the
back-
stories I don't like.
Back with time. We're doing it, and we go in.
You drag him in.
We're
and
getting our bros back.
Your bros. Okay, great. You drag him into this area where you saw the arrow, and you see these impressions as well. And you turn back, and the path has gone.
Oh boy.
Well, we're in it now, Ashwind.
I want to take a Tebow real quick and pray to Lathander. give a little prayer. And then after I do that, just Lathander, just help me in this crazy, seemingly enchanted place, and see me through this. And then right after I do that, I stand up and say, "Oh boy, Kid, Loowee, Dajjal,
You
anyone
don't know
with
anything about
magic?"
Kid, do you? Like, you haven't.
Oh no. I'm just saying Kid, because they were talking like whoever
Yeah,
in
you're
the
right.
woods was
Okay.
So I'm just gonna start like seeing if I can get into contact with any of them.
You call out into the woods, and Dajjal and Loowee, you each hear Ayden calling out. It's vague and muffled, and you're not quite sure where, but you hear the voice of Ayden.
Can we perceive the direction it's coming from?
You cannot.
Great.
I want to cast light on that arrow. I took the arrow out of the tree as we went in.
Yeah.
And I want to hold that arrow on me. But I want to cast light onto a different arrow and shoot it straight up.
You fire your crossbow up towards the tree canopy with a lit bolt on it, and it seems to lose momentum as it gets up towards the canopy, and it doesn't breach the leaves, and it falls back down, straight down.
Well, that's interesting.
Dajjal, you are walking aimlessly beside this swirling nebula vortex elk beast, having lovely conversation with it. It doesn't seem to have many visitors out here, so it's just having a nice conversation with you.
As I hear the Ayden yell, I want to stop and I want to ask Nightmare, once you help me get to the glade, is there any way I could talk you into helping my friends get there also?
I am sure they will find it on their own. You do not need my help, but I will see what I can do.
I appreciate the help you are giving me now.
Yes. Here we are. And he, or she, it.
That was quick.
Yeah. Looks up. This place is curious. And you walk into an area that is pretty clear of trees, but despite how few trees there are around you, it's still very dark here, and the glade is shaded over by a thick, dense fog.
So it's not trees over top, it's fog over top?
Yep. And you can barely see your hand in front of your face. It's really thick.
So my dark vision isn't even working right.
You can see,
definitely.
but it's, I mean, like, you can see in the darkness, but it's just very thick.
Fog.
There's obstruction.
I wanna ask Nightmare, what do I do now?
Keep walking.
I shouldn't wait for my friends?
If you would like, they should be here soon.
I'd like to wait for my friends. Is there anything I can give you for thanks for helping me? I don't have much.
We need nothing.
All right. Thank you, Nightmare. I do appreciate your help, and I really hope my friends believe me when I tell them about you.
Ayden and Garrett are walking along in the woods, and you stumble across a figure as well, with its back against a tree. And it's kind of a ways off in the distance.
Hail and well met, stranger.
You hear no reply.
Look at
Does
that.
not even move. Would you like to sit closer?
Yes.
You walk up, and about 20 feet out, this is not a living person. This is a corpse, and it is pinned to this tree with an elven spear through its gut, and it's holding onto it and it's slumped over it.
How long does this corpse look like it's been a corpse?
You make me a medicine check.
Spare the dying.
Sick.
Nice, very nice. Couple months. And you are able to discern that this is the corpse of an elderly human man.
Oh man. I want to examine the spear.
Okay.
And see if it's got any kind of like enchantment on it or anything.
Okay.
That was bad.
No, you're able to discern that this is essentially the same exact spear that you saw in the shop in Frampton that was picked up in Glowerwood. It doesn't seem enchanted in nature, it just seems very finely made, carefully made.
Well, I kind of want to pull it out of the dude, and then throw it to Garrett and say, "Give me a minute. I want to start digging a grave for this person."
Garrett sets it down and he comes over to help you out.
You have a shovel?
Loowee, as you are walking
Shield.
with... Shield. Dig it out. Many uses, this shield.
Jesus.
Loowee, you are walking with Kid through the woods. Are you talking about anything in particular? What would you like to be doing?
Oh, we're not walking. I'm
Yeah.
asking Kid. Kid, I'm holding on to you. Do that blue smoke again.
Fine, I'm getting kind of tired. So,
Get us out of here. I believe in you.
no, if you believe in me, then believe me when I say that I have been trying this all day and I haven't been able to get out of here.
You haven't been trying this with me, though.
And?
I'm pretty good in magic now.
What are you gonna do? Like, send me your magic helping
Yeah.
powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Alright. You hang on to Kid, you grab onto his shoulder, and he throws down a puff of something blue, and you disappear in a poof of smoke, and you cloud it away, and Dajjal, you perceive that suddenly here stands Kid Wizard and Loowee.
And Cranberry.
And
Is
Cranberry.
is it because they're right in front of me? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. They appear pretty much right next to you.
Oh, man, that nightmare was right. You
Can you
guys
see
weren't.
this all? Like when we appear?
And we can all see
Oh
each
yeah, you
other.
can all see each other, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, Loowee,
Hello.
Kid.
Oh, hey guys, what is that?
Oh, is Nightmare still here?
Yeah, he's next to you.
Nightmare's cool. I'm not gonna touch him. I don't know what type of fur you got going on, but it's nice.
It is an endless void.
It's what? An endless void? Can I touch you?
I wouldn't.
Can I pet you?
No
What?
one has ever tried.
I wanna pet Nightmare.
Okay. You stick your hand out and you pet Nightmare on the shoulder, and your hand gets really tingly, like pins and needles. And
Like it's asleep or it hurts?
like it's asleep, and
Okay.
then if you're are you gonna pull it away?
Well,
It's gonna hang in there.
Well, I wanna, cause it's just asleep. Like that's
Yeah.
interesting to me.
It's
Like
fuzzy. Yeah,
Oh.
it's tingly as you do this, and then your heartbeat like goes into your hand. Like your heart starts pounding like your hand. You know, like when you get blood in a certain area, it starts pounding.
yeah. I'm like Nightmare. You know what's going on here?
Tickles a little bit.
You got your
I have to go now.
No, I want to put. Is there anything on my hand? Like, is it? No. You are a cool beast, Nightmare.
Yeah, me. I wanna know if Loowee recognized one of those creatures
Okay.
from maybe Elvish lore or something.
Sure. Make me a history check. Very nice.
Ah.
Nice. All these rolls, you guys. They're all over the place. No, you don't seem to recognize this creature from anywhere. Not from the Forest of the Moon where you grew up, and not from anywhere else upon your journeys. Kid is here with you, Dajjal. Nightmare is here, and Loowee, you have all appeared. And Loowee, you find yourself in a glade in an open area of the woods where it's very dense with thick fog.
Can I use Cranberry and try to see if she can get higher this time?
Okay.
Yeah.
You send Cranberry up, and again, she feels very faint, and she's not making the same mistake twice. She comes back before she gets too fuzzy.
God damn it.
I want to look over at Loowee and be like, Loowee, this deer, I guess we can say, its name is Nightmare. I don't know if it's a boy or Nightmare, are you a boy or a girl?
It doesn't matter.
No, just for conversation, you know. Anyway.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter. We do not come from anywhere or anything.
Can I hear that?
It's like astral, man.
I have beast speak. Oh,
internally too.
that's what.
Can I hear
I
that?
I never thought of that. It's some type of fantastical creature. I want to talk to him normal and see if, just be like, can you understand me like this?
You hear the shrill of an elk.
And go right back to beast speech. Be like, okay, I'm sorry, I just wasn't sure. You're a very spectacular creature. But can you just chill out with us for a minute until our last buddy gets here?
I have nowhere better to be.
And
I
want
to get a Pokeball out. I want
your Pokeball.
Do it.
I want to let Loowee know. Loowee, his name is Nightmare, and he told me to stay here, and you guys would be here soon, and then you just showed up. I think we just should stay here until Ayden and Garrett get here.
You saw who I found?
Yeah, well, yeah. Hi, kid.
Hey, you.
Hey, little fella. And
Yeah,
rustle his hair.
I forgot your name.
Oh.
I forgot to care. How long have you guys been stuck here?
Wow.
Yeah.
2
Kid.
minutes.
A
Naughty.
few minutes.
Yeah, I think we should just stay put until Ayden and Garrett get here.
There are more
Because
of you.
I trust Nightmare, and kid, we were cool when we last left. Remember? We were all good.
You gave me some food.
Remember
I
that?
appreciate that, but I did run out, so is my patience.
Oh, yikes.
I want to throw kid like 3 rations. And be like, here, just chill out with us. Eat some food.
As you're here in this glade, you notice about Kid as you're looking at him, Dajjal. Kid has a white streak, like a blaze, in his hair. As you
That
see
wasn't
him,
there before?
wasn't there before, and he starts to open these rations. And Loowee, you might have seen it earlier, but it just didn't occur to you. You were kind of busy with the whole Enchanted Woods thing, and then you asked him to grab onto you once you approached him. You teleported here, and now you're noticing as well. There's a blaze on the side of his head.
I don't know, look at Loowee and just like, why don't you ask Kid about the white hair? He seems like he's real edgy with me.
Kid, what's going on with your hair?
What's going on with my hair?
Yeah, that water stripe over there. Right there.
I don't
What's
know what you're talking about. Do you have a...
I
you have a
want
looking
to pull. I just want to grab Kid's hair and pull some out and show him.
No! You're the worst.
I'm
Oh,
gonna put more.
is it this forest? He's like
What did he say?
concerned. Is it this forest? Is it... We gotta get out of here?
Well, Kid, I will say we've been looking for you, and we got. So there's some.
Why?
We
Did
kinda
you talk
need
to my
to know.
parents?
We went once. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait until we're out. Let's get out of this forest. And Kid, it is very, very important that you don't just vanish, because we need to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I will give you all my rations if you chill. And talk to us after this.
We'll see.
I'll give you all his rations if you chill.
Loowee and Dajjal, as you're standing with Kid, Loowee, you can step around for a second and just keep visual on everybody. And as you just take a step, rocking to the side, or just taking a little walk around, you step on something.
Oh, step on what?
You look down, and there's a skeleton at your feet.
Cool. Like, full-on skeleton, no meat, nothing.
Yeah, it's like a brown-boned humanoid skeleton.
Dajjal. Is that
up?
the kind of stuff that your space friend over there eat? Is that his doing?
I mean, he's a nice guy. I mean, he's helped me out. I want to look at
Mormon.
Nightmare and be like, what's up with the bones, Nightmare? Why are those there? Why the skeleton?
He was unworthy.
Oh, okay. Well, I should have seen that coming. He says he was unworthy. I forgot to fill you in on that. Nightmare, he says, like, we're waiting here for Ayden and Garrett because apparently we have to go through some type of test to see if we're worthy.
Ayden, Garrett, they know we're here?
Yeah, Ayden tied me. Me and Ayden were attached to a rope looking for you. I came in the forest, and then something cut our rope.
You guys in your robes, swear to God, didn't work in the ocean the other day, and now you expect it to work here?
Yeah, I didn't think about that until right now. We
It
really
will
like
never
it.
work.
And yeah, but I was awake in mind with Ayden, and all communication ceased. I couldn't talk to him, and the only thing that's been helping me out so far has been good old Nightmare here.
Fuzzy hand.
Yeah.
Like the way
And,
it is.
Investigate the skeleton on the ground.
Okay.
Huh.
Yep, there it is.
I think he
That's
he
2
smooched
times.
it.
Can
No,
I take a check at it?
Loowee, as you look down at the skeleton, it's no longer there, and you're like, oh, lost again! And you find yourself a few feet away from Dajjal and Kid and Nightmare, and you turn around and you run back over like, I thought I lost you.
It's a magic skeleton, guys. Disappeared on me. You're going crazy.
Dajjal, what would you want to do?
Nope, it's gone now, so it's like...
No, you're on it. You see it. It's just that Loowee lost
I
sight of it
see
somehow
this?
with a
Oh.
crit one.
I just can't perceive it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to discern that this is a human male.
Human male?
Mhm. Let's go back. Ayden and Garrett, you
Hey.
are walking along your path, and you too find a couple more skeletons, corpses, and lost bags that are ripped open, and all sorts of goodies.
Yikes. I don't want to bury every one of these guys.
That's when I really don't think there's time.
Yeah, I agree. Are they leading towards something? Like, can we notice that they're going in is it just random?
Most of them seem to have been running from something.
Oh. Well. Yikes. Okay. Can we, let me see if I make a perception. So can I see, any kind of light source from any kind of way? Wow. Ooh.
Very nice. Look at you.
Killing
You hear the annoyed voice of a child. You hear Loowee and you hear Dajjal. And as well as some kind of shrill cry of some deer-related beast.
I think that's our buddies. Let's go this way. I want to start heading toward what I hear.
Okay. It's indiscernible. Would you like to head a direction?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
gonna head toward whichever way I think. That way.
Okay, let's go. You start walking, and you swear you've seen that tree trunk before, and that stump over there, and that twig looks really familiar. But as you're walking, you eventually come upon a very thick patch of fog, and you hear the voices of your companions before you.
Dajjal, Loowee.
Man! Nightmare, you are a genius.
What is that?
Hey,
This is called a kid.
No, what? No. Hey, kid.
like Willie, oh, hey, what's up, kid?
I want to like go over and like, what? Like inspect this beast.
Yeah.
I want to tell Ayden everything about Nightmare again. That he helped me. He says we have to pass a test in order to, or see if we're worthy to get out of this forest. We found a skeleton. So
like as he's saying all this stuff, I want to look at Nightmare, kind of quizzically, and be like, in Elvish, was that you talking to me earlier?
You hear elk sounds followed by elf.
Well,
did I hear what he said?
You hear from Nightmare. It wasn't us.
Us? There's more of you, Nightmare? Oh, you would be a beautiful herd of animals. I want to tell Ayden, no, it wasn't Nightmare or his.
I want to
people.
gesture to Garrett and be like, give me
Give you a spoon?
give me the spear. I want to pull the arrow out of my plate and hold these two things up and say, these are, well, this I found in a guy. Long story, he's dead. I buried him.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to translate.
Our rope.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
you killed a guy?
I didn't kill the guy. I found a guy. He was dead. But these two things are connected. It's like Elvish make. I think these two things are what got us into this pickle. Well, I mean, Loowee, you really got us into this pickle, but these two things are a big part of the pickle.
You wanted to cross the this.
I did. We were going on the path, Loowee. You strayed from the path.
I was all right. I even found kid.
Dajjal, you hear from Nightmare, who looks over at you. They say, "Those are from the Watchmen."
The what? Oh wait, I don't hear that. I just hear.
Everything you and Nightmare are saying, I'm just
assume,
translating.
you can
I'm
understand.
translating.
Okay.
So he says it's from the Watchmen.
Who are the Watchmen?
Guardians of the Forest.
So are they the ones that trial us to see if we're worthy?
Ooh, Dajjal. What the heck are they guarding? I want to look over to Nightmare. What are they guarding?
What are they guarding, Nightmare?
Those worthy will find out.
Oh,
Right.
I assumed you
all
had
right.
already knew, having come here.
No, we came here because Ayden heard whispers in the wind, and they mentioned something about a kid, and I want to point to kid and be like, we were looking for him.
It's no concern of mine. If I can be on my way, I have no further business with you.
Yeah, I appreciate all your help, Nightmare, and
This whole
God,
time,
you're a beautiful creature.
this whole time that Dajjal was like translating for Nightmare, I was just like slowly getting closer and closer. Just
Do you want to touch it?
yeah, 100%.
You reach your hand out to Dajjal's like,
Ooh, tingly.
touch it. And yeah, it's static. It's like static and pins and needles up your hand.
Ooh.
Just before Nightmare goes, I want to.
Just jump in it.
Yes,
I'm just-
Oh,
No.
oh boy!
No, I want to tell Nightmare, like, I hope I see you again. I really hope I see you.
It's a
For
cool
your
animal.
sake, I hope not.
Oh,
boy.
Jesus. Well,
Yikes!
you didn't have to make it so scary once you left. I mean, we were all good, and then you're going to leave on that. Oh, well.
And Nightmare starts to trot, or very coolly slip away from you out of this glen. I will show chat for just a minute. The image, if you look at your maps, this is a Nightmare elk here.
Whoa!
Oh. you gotta let me know that that's what I was talking to the whole time. That is, I would have been so much more freaked out.
Jesus doesn't even have a face.
Oh my! Like I posted in Discord too pictures of these beautiful elk that I was imagining.
Patronus there? Yeah. No.
That
It's
is
called a
not-
nightmare.
Oh my god! So I liked it. I'm just gonna play it off that I kept my chill real good
It
around that.
leaves and you just vomit. And you're like, okay. Very nice.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Nightmare, this voidus, nebula, star-filled elk creature steps out of the glade. And as you start to look around at each other, wondering what to do next, you hear from your pocket, Dajjal, hello?
Oh. I want to reach in and look at everyone and be like, hello.
You pull out the Murex shell of far speech you got from Percy, and you hear, hey, Percy.
I want to use, which one is it? Make my voice sound like Percy as much as I can remember Percy sound like, yeah, what's up?
Oh, hey, first of all, how'd it go with those recruits the other day?
Fantastic.
Good. That's good to hear. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Listen, it looks like Josh got locked up.
Josh. You know Josh?
So you don't know anything
Josh.
about anything happening?
No, I'm trying to tell you about what's going on. Do you know anything? Like, how'd you find out? Who
No,
talked to you?
yeah, Josh got locked up. What about him?
Josh got locked up, and we sent someone over to pose like a lawyer or something, and, turns out Josh was charmed by somebody, and, he saw Visago get iced.
Oh,
In the bad way.
so you're telling me Visago's dead?
I'm telling you, Visago got murdered, man.
The Visago?
Yeah. But it'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
So that means we just abandoned all, like, we stopped now, right?
No, of course not. We talked about this. What would happen if that happened? It's fine. Do you think it's gonna work? Do you think she'll be able to pull it off?
What? Wait, hold on. I just woke up from a nap. I'm sorry. I've been lifting in these fights at the beach here. I'm real... Oh, man, let me tell you. They whooped me. Wait,
Deception.
I have a +7! I rolled a 2! Ah!
He was just face bombing.
Your break. I can't. I'm going.
There's static in the forest.
You hear from your pocket. So.
From my pocket?
Mm-hmm.
What I hear?
So. And you pull out the Stone of Far Speech from Gar.
Oh, Jesus. Can I mute one? I want to cover the shell. Minor illusion. Ask Gar. What's up?
Yeah, you guys think you're real clever, huh?
Wait, is this the same guy?
I think I'm starting to piece this together. Gar's dead too, ain't he? Did you kill Percy? Don't be too proud of yourselves. We've got a plan.
Oh, shit.
I want to sound like Visaga now. Like, what do you mean? I'm still right. I'm good. I don't. Visaga's from Brooklyn now. Adrian.
That's Philadelphia, you butthole.
Oh my god.
No, I wanna just hold them. I don't know which one to talk into now. I hand one to Ayden. I'm just here.
Hello. Hello.
You get no response.
Can you?
Who's taking over?
How do I use this thing?
Huh?
Do I hold it? Where do I hold it?
Listen, you jackass.
What?
Knock it off.
Oh.
Are you the ones who iced Visago?
Yeah.
Is Percy dead?
Oh. No.
No.
Good to know. Listen, I know
Well-
you guys think you're super smart and everything, but we got a plan, so sit tight. And don't try to
Who
call
is
me.
she? Who is she? If you think your plan's so big and bad, why don't you fill us in? You know, arch villain style.
You get no response.
I will find you, and when I do,
I'm
I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did to Visago.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it. If we killed Visaga, what do you think we'll do to you?
How do I hang this up? Drop it.
You get no response.
I just want to chuck the stone. I'm just.
It flies back and it hits you in the head.
No, I'll put the stone in my bag.
I guess I should probably I'd pick up the shell and hand it to you.
I want to look at the guys and be like, that's something we're probably gonna have to deal with once we're out of here.
He said her. What does that mean?
I'm gonna take a note, real quick.
Grab my notebook.
Take a note of that.
That was Ty. It was clearly Ty on both ends, right?
That was Ty. Calling
Okay.
Gar and calling Percy.
He's some kind of secretary. He's doing everybody's schedule. He's making sure everybody's
That's
there.
Ty.
He's just
That's my
just
job.
Ty stuff, right?
Probably should have killed Percy, huh?
I wanted to kill
Can we start
Percy.
moving in one direction?
What's that?
Maybe can we start moving in one direction?
Sure.
What should we do?
Walk. Get out of here. We got stuff to do.
Oh yeah. I think
Remember?
these things that shot this arrow and killed this guy with the spear, they're probably out there somewhere, huh? I don't want to mess with these guys.
I haven't seen anything so far.
I trust Nightmare, guys. We have to do something to prove that we can get out of here. I say we go to the middle of this clearing and see what's waiting, to see if anything's in there.
I agree. I will follow or lead or whatever you want me to do.
Why would you go in the middle? There's nowhere to hide here.
Well, maybe that's the point, Loowee. Maybe we're not trying to get out. Maybe we're trying to stay in to get out.
We have
let's
to pass-
do it Ayden's way, because it
We have-
always worked.
No, we have to
Come
pass
on.
it. We have to show that we're worthy, guys. Let's go in there. We have to be
What do
tough.
you mean, worthy?
That's what Nightmare said. We had to pass a test and prove that we're worthy to leave the forest.
Hey, kid,
Terrifying.
you want to ride on my shoulders? Like a cool kid? I want to
Don't-
pick him up and put him on my
Don't touch
shoulder.
me. As you pick up Kid, and Garrett is confused by the whole situation that just went on. He wants to address that, but foremost he looks at Kid. He goes, "Hey." Kid's like, "Hey, hey, hey," and he's like, "You draw that mustache on me in the woods the other day?" "Yeah, I totally did." It's like,
I want to look at Ayden in real quick awakened mind and be like, we did not tell Kid about his parents.
Oh no, that would probably be a bad idea.
Yeah, when we get out of here.
How should we break it to him? Hey, kid,
Yeah,
your
we'll
dad's
figure
dead.
that out once we get out of the eternal death forest.
100%.
Did you see the deer? Let's
look,
just get out of here.
I don't know what us, I don't think we're worthy, man. We're not worthy is the thing. What do we have to do to be worthy?
I just want to light up my two hands with
Oh, God.
purple eldritch goo flame stuff.
Oh, you both ends with because you have two of them now.
I mean, you don't know. I just have two purple awesome hands. So it's like
You know
we're
what?
worthy AF, bruh.
I want
Let's
to do
go.
the same with minor illusion.
I want to do
I
the
can
same
do it.
with radiant fire.
Yeah, so we're all sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, this is worthy. Garrett, what you got?
He pulls
He's-
out a sword.
He brings a lighter. Like,
Oh, kid, what you got?
You looking up at Ken?
Oh, he's on my shoulders. I put the kid on my
I
shoulder.
want off of here. He lights up these 2 huge fireballs, all the way up his arms.
Like way bigger than ours.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
I slowly close my eyes.
Now let me down, and he like climbs off of you and jumps out.
Okay. Well, kid, I just thought you'd be, kids love that, right? I don't.
I'm not a kid.
No,
Well-
kids. 2 Ds.
Yeah,
Dude,
with-
There's
yeah.
only one of me, and I'm pretty great. So can we? I'm gonna go this way. Bye.
No.
Yep.
No.
I'll probably eventually teleport out of here, right?
We
That's everything?
have information that we need to tell you.
You cannot leave, kid.
That's threatening.
No.
What?
What?
Well,
I actually need you, kid. I actually need you because I need you to take care of Cranberry.
Yeah.
You can take care of her. Thank you. Now follow us. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like you just made kid your owl coast or caddy.
Cranberry older.
Like
He's
kid is
loving
your
it though.
caddy.
He's like petting it and on its little beak and everything.
When we first met him, he was lonely. He had to make plants as friends. So
Yeah, to make bushes as well.
it's fair.
That's so
now he
sweet.
has cranberry,
All right.
and now he's so much more alone than he knows.
She.
Oh
Yeah,
man!
so I guess we'll just
Oh man! Sorry.
Oh boy, that's dark. That's dark what you did there.
Okay. You guys begin to walk in any direction. You can try to head towards the middle of this glade. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody had a great idea.
You guys are walking through this glade, and you find yourselves here through this thick, dense fog.
What is it? I want to check that out.
All right. What is that? I'll investigate that.
Okay.
My rolls are horrible tonight.
What do you mean?
Boy, all of us, huh?
You can all see that this is a statue. There's a figure in the fog as you start to make your way across this glade, and you approach it warily and notice that it is a statue covered in moss and glowing mushrooms and vines, and it's a humanoid figure with a helm going down its nose, revealing dead stone eyes. It wields a real elven spear, much like the one that you found, Ayden, across its armored chest. It is up atop a base.
Ooh, I want to go up to it and kneel before it to like pay my respects. Say a few words in my mind. Well, it
You're
doesn't
paying
tell me.
respects for what?
Just,
Respecting.
I mean, if there's something that is, I'm not like, big enough to be a statue.
So if there's a
then,
statue of Satan, you're just gonna kneel in front of it?
well, maybe be a little open-minded, DJ.
Totally
Can I do a history check to see if I can maybe a big scoop it is?
Okay. The statue is almost mannequin-esque with no discernible facial features. It just has these like dead, round, carved stone eyes set in. And it doesn't seem familiar to you in any way. It doesn't seem like it's supposed to be a particular person, but you can see on its base, its very wide base, it has some writing in Elvish.
Want to check that out?
Oh, I can read that.
Literally everyone but Dajjal steps up to the statue and is like, "Oh,
Oh.
interesting."
Oh, check this out.
Oh,
What about kid?
I want to look at Dajjal. Like, Dajjal,
Oh, he can read Elvish.
Dajjal, are you trying? Are you trying to read it? Like, oh yeah, let me check this.
Yeah, just
so what about this line? Am I translating this right? Just go ahead and
No,
tell
well, while they're reading it, I want to do an Arcana check on the statue
Okay.
itself. There.
me. Okay.
You can get to that after they read.
Yeah, you guys read this statue, and at the base, carved in Elvish into the stone, it reads, "Many come looking, but few are worthy. Why should you partake? Convince us of your greatest achievement, and you might gain entry where few have tread."
Greatest achievement.
With your Arcana check, Dajjal, you do feel that there is some kind of aura coming off of this statue. It seems enchanted in nature.
I want to look up at it and say, the day I was bestowed with the powers of my god. And then I want to cast light in my hand. Real nice, like a nice It's a nice color.
Has an ambience.
Like a violet, you know? Yeah, like some ambiance.
What are you trying to do?
I'm
Raise
just
the
I'm
statue?
calling it one of my greatest achievements. Whenever I became a cleric. I thought that was pretty good.
You say this the day that you became a cleric, and nothing seems to happen as you all stare intently up at the statue and at the base of the statue and look around. But then, Ayden, the statue, its eyes look down at you and it turns its head down at you. And it cocks its head.
Up!
I think that means no.
I also killed Visago?
Things are silent for another moment. The statue uncrosses its arms and it swipes at you with its spear. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes!
Yeah, sure, because bringing out your killings is gonna make it, Ayden.
Hey, look, I stopped. Well, that was a team
Very
effort.
nice.
We stopped someone from, it was a bad.
That's not what you
bad
said,
guy.
though. That's not what you said.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. I guess I should have had some more context in that.
You step back from the swipe just in time in order to not get hit by this long elvish spear, and the statue starts to step forward. It steps down from the base, and it motions at its spear, and it points it at you. And it does this.
Oh,
It puts out a hand to halt you.
High five. Oh,
You high five the statue.
Loowee, you gonna high five it?
yeah, high five.
It jolts its head at you and squints, and then it turns back to Ayden.
See, it works.
It turns its palm to one finger.
No.
I might be reading this completely wrong, Ayden.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry if I am,
Give
but
me
I
something.
think it wants you to take a hit from it. Let it hit you once. It's okay. I think.
This thing is gonna do 50 damage to me. I'm gonna be dead. But okay, I want to pull out my shield and tap it and say, "This is what you want." I would rather not fight, but
I'm not saying fight. I'm not saying a fight. I'm just saying maybe it just wants to see how tough you are.
It lifts a hand and motions for you to move your shield away.
okay.
Be a man, little buddy.
I drop my shield.
It takes up its spear, twirls it around a bit, and then slashes you across the chest for 8 damage.
Oh.
It then steps
Okay.
back on its pedestal and crosses its arms with its spear.
Look over to Dajjal. Good stuff, huh?
Hey, hey, I'm just saying, I think it did that because it didn't like your answer.
I just want to push him away a little bit. Go back up to this dang statue and say, "Okay, I know we just had some bad vibes there. Let me give you some context as to what I meant whenever I said I killed Visago. Visago was a very, very bad man out to basically commit genocide. And myself and this group of great people here with me, we embarked to stop that. And it ended in conflict, which he ended up at the other end of my radiant bolt. But it was all for the better purpose of stopping evil as opposed to furthering it.
As he's saying that, I'm gonna like pick up his head,
Oh,
shake it a little,
I forgot.
and shake it a little bit, like,
Which is starting to stink, by the way.
it's gonna until it's only a skull left.
Oh gosh.
Ayden, as you approach the statue and give it your answer once more, it uncrosses its arms and points its spear at you.
Again with the spear. I don't know what do you want? I want to speak in Elvish. Do you need me to do something? What do you need me to do? I don't.
As
I
you're
want to
standing
look at.
hesitantly and you're looking away, it slices you across the
Of
chest
course it
once
does.
more
Can
for
I
8 damage.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get a different dice for you. How about that?
could I step in front of Ayden while it slices? Because Dajjal saw it coming.
Yeah, make me a dexterity check.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
I want you to take the damage for me, man.
Help.
You are not able to reach Ayden in time by the time that this swift statue slices him across the chest, as he was just looking away for but a second. And after it swipes you again, it goes back to its pedestal and crosses its arms. Perhaps someone else should try, says Garrett.
Sure.
I will let Loowee steps in front of the statue, and she brings out her necklace with
Okay.
the family crest, and tells the statue, "Well, my whole family and clan was massacred when I was young, and we are trying to rid this place of the evil and the wrongdoers, and we actually, all of us, managed to save a community from a bad cult called the Emerald Eyes not too long ago. We saved a lot of people, a lot of souls. We believe we are worthy."
The statue uncrosses its arms and extends a hand to you, Loowee.
Can I fist bump? Can I shake?
As you touch this hand, Loowee, you feel the sort of tingle that they felt while petting the nightmare. You feel tingly all over, and you guys watch as Loowee fades away.
Nice.
I don't
Wow.
feel so good.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
Guys, I don't feel
Drop
so
it.
good.
I
Alright. Who's next?
Later.
I want to make sure Garrett and Kid get out. I want to tell them to try to go. But I want to grab Kid and look at him and say, "Kid, for once, no messing around. Don't think of it as like a trophy you earned or something like that. What is your greatest achievement? Tell the statue. And if it swings at Kid, I want to take it. I want to take the hit for him."
Okay. The statue crosses its arms again, up on its pedestal, and it waits for whomever is next. Kid steps up to the statue. He says, and after 2 words, the statue immediately outstretches its hand to Kid, who goes, "Ha!" and he grabs it and he fades away.
Can I high five Kid on the other side? I want to high five Kid on the other side. Yeah, we made it!
On the other
Yay!
side. Ha! Oh, I don't like you.
And I want to make sure Garrett gets out.
That was stupid. Garrett approaches this statue. "I have restored Raven Rock to its former glory." And the statue uncrosses its arms, and it takes a swipe at Garrett. 5 damage.
It's a family.
Yeah, I'm not taking it. I was gonna take it for Kid, not Garrett.
Yeah.
It runs in the family.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else could I say?
I have a different approach that I think I want to take here, if you don't mind, gentlemen. I want to walk up to it and say, "Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I told you a couple things I thought were great achievements. However, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I really have a great or greatest achievement even, but I would like to think that I will achieve something that is yet to come, that I can only hope to achieve."
The statue uncrosses its arms, and it takes a swipe at you for
Crud.
7 damage.
What am I doing wrong here?
I wanna look at Ayden and Garrett and be like, I could be completely wrong, And I'm sure I'll take a hit for it if I am. But think about it in a more deeper sense. And I want to stand in front of the statue and look at it and tell it, I've killed so many people, I can't even count. I followed a guy who taught me this way, thought it was right. And my greatest achievement so far in my life is being strong enough to get away from that man and try to better myself.
The statue uncrosses its arms and extends a hand to Dajjal.
I want to just, as I'm taking the hand, look back at Ayden and Garrett and tell them, think deeper about it as I take the hand.
I was thinking pretty deep. I was thinking pretty deep.
Shallow. Garrett goes up. You or me, brother?
Go ahead.
When I was on a mission to stop a raid between two feuding villages in White Oak, I came across a young lady in the burning wreckage, and she was mutilated horribly. There was nothing I could do, and there's nothing that anyone could do. But I took her up, and she asked me to stay. And it was the hardest thing I ever did, but I stayed with her for the longest 5 minutes of my life, until she died in my arms. The statue uncrosses his arms and extends a hand to Garrett, who takes it, looks at you, Ayden, and with teary eyes, fades away.
Man, Ayden sucks. Ayden walks up to it and, like, just thinking, okay, so this one time, I was leaving my town on a mission to become a knight, and was sent out to check on a village where some goblins had wrecked some people, and I went and checked, and the family that I stumbled across there, I had never seen sadness like I had seen in their eyes. And it was at that point that I told them I would go and try and save their child for them that was taken by the goblins. But by the time I got to the cave, it was already too late, and the goblins had killed the child, so I avenged the child and you know, did what I had to do. I'm gonna take 7 more points. How many? Oh, nope, taking 8 more.
Oh,
8 more points. There. 20.
Oh,
I'm dead.
no.
The statue stands still. It uncrosses its arms and puts its spear on its back and extends a hand to Ayden.
Grab it.
Okay.
And send you to hell.
Yeah, I'm dead now. Ayden's dead now.
And you turn into a pile of ash.
After each of you have been accepted by the statue in the clearing, you fade into a new place. You stand among massive trees of hundreds of hands around, in the soft light of 1,000 bioluminescent mushrooms lighting up the area, on the trunks and on the grassy floor of the seclusion in the woods. There are also balls of light floating around, giving off a little bit of light as well. Around you are many figures in dark robes and leather armor. Many are shrouding their faces with scarves, and all of them are fairly tall, pretty thin, and very poised. And they all have long, beautiful white hair.
First things first, I want to heal myself real quick.
Okay.
So Dunn took 23 points of damage.
Okay.
What do the races of these fellows seem to be?
They are pretty covered up, but they are humanoid. They're not dwarves by that much.
Can I recognize them as Elvish?
Roll me a perception. Very nice.
22.
Loowee, you are among your people. These are wood elves.
I relay the information to everybody else.
Cool.
I think we should be safe here. Wood elves are not especially aggressive or hostile.
Tell all the
Maybe.
dead people out there.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you see all the skeletons in the woods?
I didn't see them. I thought I saw one.
You
Then
stepped.
disappeared.
I saw nothing.
Trick of the light. These woods. As you stand around, everyone is staring at you, and not menacingly, but curiously. Like, oh, there are people here. And you are approached by a hooded figure wearing a mask, much like Louise. And they come up to you from here. This person.
Oh,
Good evening.
In Elvish. Welcome. My name is Telvin the Wary.
Respond back in Elvish. Thank you very much. That's a pretty dramatic entrance. That statue and stuff. That's
You are the ones who entered here.
where are we actually?
You are in Glowerwood. This is what we call the seclusion. It seems that you are worthy. Please follow me.
Dajjal, follow us.
I would just look around and be like,
I just like, yeah.
Here's what they see, chat. As he begins to walk across this glade, without waiting for you, all these other elves, again, are curiously staring at you and watching you as you go. He leads you a few minutes back through the trees and to a wooded area, again, just a few trees, where the grass turns to stone. And it opens up to a small body of water, which seems to be a spring. You step up these stones and down these stairs into a sort of a lowered out area of the woods where there seems to be a spring coming up. And Kid goes, didn't think it was real.
I
Do I
want
recognize this place?
to lean into Kid and be like, listen, I can't understand anything they're saying. You didn't think what's real.
You don't know comprehend language?
Okay, Kid, we get it. You're a goddamn better wizard than me. I'm sorry that I suck so bad. We'll get to you later.
At least you said it out loud.
What?
That I'm the greatest.
Yeah, cool. What is this, Kid? Can you fill a brother in?
They'll probably tell you. We're all worthy and stuff, right?
They're talking in the Elvish, Kid.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. I'll translate for you for
Yeah.
Are we getting translations
Food?
from a
Food?
6-year-old?
naturally. And I'm 8.
3 rations to Kid.
Okay.
And from here on, can we just assume Kid translates for? Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yep. No, I want to say it every single time. In Telvin's voice and Kid's voice. No. Before approaching the spring, you all kind of step up on this platform and overlook this spring. And Telvin says, "This spring grants longevity to those who drink from it. Many have come searching, but few are worthy." Kid turns to you, Dajjal. Yeah, we basically found a fountain of youth. I read about it in a book.
Books are pretty cool.
Sweet.
Okay.
Will this
our
heal?
path?
Will
Is
this
what
heal
we
my
should do?
damage? Will this heal my damage that I took? 'Cause I took some damage.
I'm afraid it will not. It only deals with age.
Age, huh?
Dude,
Ow.
I
Does
want
any
to
of-
look at.
Yeah.
I want to look at Telvin and ask him. And jumping down the kind of scarf I have, would it heal from this? Would it heal this?
You could certainly try, but I think it only deals with age. It seems to be the case. Many of us have had wounds in the past, and it takes off years, but not pain.
Out of curiosity, how old are you?
The forest has been here for thousands of years naturally, and my people have been here, grounded for longer than I know, but I myself am about 300.
Okay. How does this work? Do we have to drink it? We have to bathe in it?
As you take down your mask, he notes that you seem sort of elvish in nature. Your ears still aren't showing under your hood, but he says, you seem very young, especially for an elf. I would advise against you partaking of these waters, though you are worthy.
Why? What do you mean? What would happen when I turn back to childish?
Certainly.
Oh, that could be cool.
That could be pretty cool.
Use it as you will.
I want to say, so if I were to jump in there for like a minute, would it roll back the clocks 30, 40 years?
You must partake of this water by drinking it.
Oh, so how much do I have to drink to take off like 40 years?
You may only drink from it once every now and then, and it will take off a few years at a time.
Well then, bottoms up.
Ian rushes over to this dang spring, and
Hey, just 20 years.
Ayden, roll me a d6.
Sweet.
You guys watch as Aiden's like, sweet, and he runs over, he jumps down this platform, and he rushes over to the spring, and he drinks from it, and he looks back at you, and he's an elf, like, he looks like 30-ish anyway, but, Ayden, or Loowee, you can tell, having been around elves a lot, these elves can tell, and Garrett can certainly tell, 10 years of your life come back to you, Ayden, and you are 10 years younger.
Sick.
I wanna lean down the kid and be like, kid, I'm 39. How would this affect me? Like, does it affect different species different, like depending on how you age, or?
I don't know. I don't think anybody ever found it and lived to tell the tale, but it wasn't a book, so that's a little suspicious.
Yep.
Whatevs. I'll follow Ayden and just take. I want to like scoop a handful and.
I want
You know what I mean?
to stop Dajjal and ask Telvin,
Yeah.
what just happened? He just basically, he's younger now. Is that an illusion? Is that some kind of trick?
No, it is strictly the way of this spring. It is the nature of this place.
Wait, nothing's free in life. What's the cost?
Well, crap, I probably should ask that first, huh? Well, crud.
You have proven yourselves worthy. There is no catch, sister. The cost is all the lives of the persons outside.
Hey, it's pretty dark, man.
What they would have done with the years that they gained back would not have been worthy of this place.
Yeah, but who's to decide of their fate?
We own it. It is ours to pass judgment and decide who is worthy.
What made us worthy instead of the others?
The statue is enchanted, and it has the common interests of our people at heart, and it decided for us.
I almost fought that statue, I'm just saying.
Is that some kind of deity or your god or the
It is not. We have enchanted it.
embodiment of...
We have enchanted this statue with a collective of our feelings on different matters as a people, as the Wood Elves of Glowerwood.
How would this fountain, this magic fountain, work on this guy, pointing at Dajjal?
Dajjal, have you already drunk it from it, or are you just waiting?
I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. They're all
you're
like,
right.
yip, 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 yip. I'm just like,
And I'm like egging them on, like, look at this.
so yeah, I'm like half handful, like.
Alright. Loowee, do you want to stop him?
Yeah, of course. I stopped Dajjal before he couldn't.
Oh, I think stop Dajjal. Don't stop Ayden.
With the invisible mage, and I just pop on your hand.
Get that corn out of my face. You
Just slap it.
Roll a d6.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so
Oh,
you did drink it?
I got a little mouthful and the first one's wrong. I just had it too many times.
Loowee, as you go to stop Dajjal, you see he's already started to partake of these waters, and you notice that he looks a lot younger for a tiefling who has fairly standard human years of aging and maturing. Dajjal, 9 years are taken off of your physique.
I'll take 30 over 39. That's my real age. And I'm a sad man now.
That's okay.
Hey,
I want to
try?
I want to fill my water skin up with water.
Okay.
And
Smart.
You do that. Loowee, he straight up tells you, "We are the guardians of this place. My people came upon this spring over 1,000 years ago, and we do not know of its root or why, but we do not question it. We are simply its guardians." Kid, is like, and he hops down next to Dajjal, and
I want to grab him and just stop him from even taking a sip. There's no. Sorry, kid. You're not turning into a baby on my watch.
He's gonna bring back in a fetus.
That's
Cool
gross.
teleporting baby.
Yeah, actually, as you reach out to stop Kid, Telvin puts out his hand. "I am afraid for a human, yes, it will not work on you." So Kid's like,
Yeah.
and he starts taking of it. Dajjal, you're like, "Yeah, check it out." And you look over at Ayden, and Ayden, you look at Dajjal, you look at each other, and you notice you each have a white blaze in your hair now.
Ooh. What's this mean? You have one of these. I have.
Oh wait,
What's mine
I
say?
want to be like, kid.
Yeah.
Have you been here before?
No, haven't been here.
Like you've drank this water before, then, right?
Maybe. Like I was telling that lady over there, someone brought me food and water yesterday.
Water from here, maybe?
I want to say to that dude over there, do you speak common? For the love of God, please speak common.
If I must bring myself down to that level, yes.
Yes, you do. I want to speak in Infernal, then. Is this better for you?
Oh,
You're wasting my time, or...
Oh, is that in Infernal?
No, I do not understand.
Oh, I want to be like, who gave Kid food and water yesterday?
It was on my order. We saw he was lost in the woods last night. He has been trying to get out all day, and we brought him some rations.
So you know what once you come in, you can't get out till you're worthy. So you know that that's the case. Were you waiting for him to find the statue, or the other? I'm just saying because there's a lot of dead guys out there that you obviously didn't help. So you knew he was worthy already.
We could sense this in him.
Well, we have paper that says he is.
I have papers.
My name on it?
You should have just shown that to the statue. Well, here you go.
I'm worthy. Thank you.
Signed, Telvin. He is worthy.
Shoot.
I want to look at Ayden and Loowee. Well, first of all, I want to look back to the... How do we get out of here?
We will take you to the forest edge if you are finished. You may stay as long as you like. You may stay and rest here. We have a place with rations for you if you would like.
I want to ask Telvin another question first of all. Now that I just saw Ayden, Dajjal, and then already Kid with that stripe of white in their hair, I want to ask Devin, what does that represent? How is that some kind of sign of having drank that water here, or?
Yes, and he pulls off his hood and he reveals that up his eye he has a pretty big scar, and his hair is this glorious white that everyone else here seems to have. It is our only water source, and when you partake of it over time, it just changes your hair for some strange reason. It does not represent anything. It is not dangerous, as far as we can tell. As I said, I am nearly 300. There have been no ill side effects.
Question: would you mind if I grab some of that water with me? Maybe if I need it sometime, you could use some kind of magical water like that, maybe.
Well, I believe that you are worthy. I would ask that you do not give it to anyone else, nor that you tell anyone of this place.
Understood.
We will find you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God!
Find me. What do you mean?
As he's saying this, I'm like filling up like a big thing with water. Like, okay.
I want to fill the empty bottles of the 2 potions of eatings I had and a potion of speed. So,
Okay. You have a water skin as well if you'd like to do that.
yeah, as well. Yeah.
Okay, be sure to write that down. Everyone who's filling up some of this.
Oh,
Okay.
it's in my bag.
Garrett rolls up, and you've never asked how old Garrett is, but he is just kind of admiring the water.
I want to awaken mind with Loowee and Ayden just back and forth. Guys, do you think we should tell Kid now about what's going on? Because think about it this way: worst case scenario, he tries to teleport out, and he's just stuck in this forest. So we'll know where he's at, and he has time to cool down.
He's coming with us. Now is not the time, I believe.
I mean,
Well,
I know
now might be the perfect time.
I know our plan was to go to that boat dock thing, but we have Kid now too. Kid should probably know his parents are dead.
Well, this is Dad.
Dad, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, his dad's dead.
Okay.
That's
Well,
not-
His dad
that's-
sucked anyway, right? I mean, his
Yeah,
dad
but
did suck. Like, let's be real.
It's still his dad, and he literally has a prophecy written about him. I mean, we're in a safe place right now. This just seems like a good time to me.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I'm into it.
yeah. You.
Go ahead, Dajjal, break it to him.
I mean, Loowee, we don't have to. I just
Sure. No, go ahead. I'm
it's
kid.
okay. So out of the 3 of us, who does Kid like more?
Probably Garrett. I mean, I'll tell him. Oh man, I'm bad with words. You know, like Aiden's not the best with words.
Okay, I want to be like,
Why don't we all do it together?
okay,
One word at a time. Whose line is it?
Okay, you see, Kid.
You might want to sit down.
Me? What's going on?
We kind of have an announcement for you. You might want to sit down for a second.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's
man,
exciting.
that's-
See.
okay. Wait, guys, I want to awaken mind with them. We should probably tell him about the prophecy first. That way, when we break the news to his dad, at least he knows about that already. If we tell him about his dad, then he poofs away. We don't get
How
him.
much, kid? How much do you know about this certain person called Jettison Crow?
Yeah, Jettison Crow is the founder of the Frampton School of Magic. He's a pretty powerful wizard dude.
So you thought he was a cool guy?
Of course, he was really awesome. He founded the school.
Yeah.
He saved the city of Frampton from a freaking dragon like 800 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like his grandkid.
Well, like, I'm really, like, young, and I guess, like, we're all... That's what we say at the school, like, we're all the children of Jettison. It's kind of weird and culty, but...
No, you're like his great Grand, you are a descendant from this guy.
You're a crow, my dude. You're a crow.
What do you mean?
And do we have the Like, I'm looking at it. Do you have it?
Dude.
Oh yeah, 100%. Loowee has
And I want to show him. Like, hey, you want to show him, or at least just let him read it. You don't have to hand it. Just let him read it for himself. I mean, he's a smart kid.
You hand Kid this paper, and he takes a while to read over it. And he reads over it again. Where'd you get this?
Under the school
In Frampton.
in France. Yeah.
Under the school.
Fun story. Frampton was actually attacked by someone that you can call a rising red darkness.
AKA a tiefling named Visago. Remember
Is it
we
that
told
guy on your belt?
Up!
this fella right
Yeah,
here.
You're gross, mister.
Like the cheek falls off.
You're right.
Can you just burn that? Just like take it and just
Still have that?
take everything out of it.
I
Take the
could.
brain out. Yeah, kid, could you like make that just a skull already?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, for real.
I just want to hold it and be like, here, make it a skull. I'm still keeping it.
Oh,
I just
Kid just like hits it with like 2 huge bursts of flames, and he's like, "It's gonna take a minute."
I want to like Eldritch blast it too. Maybe that will help or something.
It's not fire though.
It's like cosmic energy, right?
No, you're just sitting there
that's-
awkwardly, and
that's-
it's just kind of getting there. The flesh
So
starts to
that's-
like drop off of it, and it's
That's you know what? That's good enough, man.
it's really bad.
Don't get it in the water.
No,
What?
now it's worse. It's gonna stink. Oh, gosh, I gotta get rid of this. Listen, this paper, you got it from under the school? It says it was written by Jettison.
Yeah.
You believe so, yeah.
And the guy, he wanted this prophecy because he wanted to find you. Now, obviously, there's still some things we have to figure out, like, you know.
How did you know
Apparently-
it was me?
Do you know yourself, kid? Do you not know how strong? Like, I just want to look at kid and like grab him by the shoulders. Not hard, but like, do you not know how strong you are? Like,
I know it's about me. Look at this. He shows you the line that says, "One marked with the sins of the father," and he drops his robes and he turns around, and his back is ravished by whip marks.
oh.
Not a big your dad, huh?
That
So this-
announcement might be easier to tell than.
Yes.
Yeah, the next bit of news is, for me, the next bit of news is now fantastic, kid. I don't know how you're gonna take it.
I'm really
First of all-
wondering
first
if
of all,
I'm being honest.
After we got this note, kid, we came out and we noticed that your house was on fire.
Is
Parents'
everyone
house.
okay? The servants okay?
Servants are great.
Yeah, your mother is actually okay. Your dad, though, not
Burned
so
alive.
much.
He's dead.
Wow.
Oh, I did I overstretch there? That was
Yes, your dad is dead.
Oh,
Now I know you're probably thinking a bunch of different things here. Why is my
You're
dad
probably,
dead?
You're probably thinking like, why couldn't
Who
you have
did
done
it?
it yourself?
Why couldn't you
get
have
it.
done it yourself? It makes sense.
I'm not a psychopath. I didn't want to kill my dad.
I
Yeah, that
Any-
guy sucked though. Like, look, no offense.
Anyway.
He was your dad, but boy, he really wasn't
I-
great, huh?
we just felt like we needed to tell you. We're not really. I don't know how you want to take it, but I promise you that this is a prophecy we found. I know it's hard to take in. This is pretty important. And you see the part where it says, "Aided by love yet unfound." I want to reach in to hug it.
That's cheesy. No, I don't. No. Friendship was the magic the whole time. Come on, get out of here.
But I I want you
Loowee
to
wants to get in this as well. Right?
like we're all
Awkwardly, like,
All of us all around him.
the whole time though. I'm like, I hate this goddamn.
Garrett.
this is nice.
This like
is a nice group
Telvin's
hug.
watching over you like,
this. How are these guys worthy?
I'm gonna go.
But no, kid. I think I know you don't like sticking around long, kid. But I feel like you should hang with us so we can see this through. Because
Doesn't
I
that
had a
mean that I'm like King of Frampton now?
yes,
Cool. To
but
Frampton.
hey,
No.
this guy, the Rising Red Darkness that we thought I don't think it was specifically about him because the group he led is still coming. And they don't know you are this prophet. They don't know yet. And putting you in Frampton is just putting a target right on you.
But
So
I
we
wanna go
have
and
to-
boss people around.
Yeah. Oh man, this. How are
Yeah,
you?
I
How are you going to
That's
be this
not
great
so
leader?
sure you will.
Anyway, but no, we have to. If anything, we go. If we do anything, we have a lead on a ship that I believe, Tiefling girl, I believe Fern was on. I don't know if you know
Fern,
Fern.
School of Magic. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like 3 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, I think she's on a boat that got kidnapped, and I actually think this group actually took her. But we have a couple leads we can follow here. We can either go follow that, or if we go back to Frampton, I know you didn't really get along with her too much, but she does like you, kid. I think we go to the Mistress and fill her in on everything. Mistress?
Headmistress.
Yeah, the Headmistress.
Wait,
Because-
Loowee wants to stop Dajjal. I believe it wouldn't be safe to let Kid alone in Frampton again. They
I
were
agree.
attacked once, they could not protect themselves.
No, I'm not saying
We
go
could
back
take
and just
him
leave
to
him.
White Oak.
I honestly think he would be safer with us.
Yeah,
Pretty
like I
safe
said,
and
I'm
brave.
not,
I don't
I'm
like
not,
you.
I have food all the
But
time.
you do like cranberry, don't you?
Yeah, she's alright.
Cool. That's settled then.
You ever heard of Stromboli?
No.
All the
I wanna-
Stromboli you can eat in Raven Rock.
I want to smack Kid
What?
and tell him to get serious and grow up. Do you not know what's going on right now?
Whoa.
I want to hold up the prophecy and be like, this is supposed to be about you. It's time for you to grow up.
I want to kind of get on his jaw and be like, I get where you're going with this. That's a bit abrasive. I think you need to just take it back like at least 2 notches.
Listen here, barely
No.
worthy.
Never gonna live that down, huh?
Worthy. Oh, that's a new nickname. Barely worthy.
It wasn't like a hard smack. It was like one of those like get your head out of your ass, kid.
Okay.
Kid. Kid.
Kid steps back. Don't ever touch me. And he lights up his hands with these bright.
What I tell you, Dajjal? What I tell
Huh?
you, Dajjal?
With what? With the bright.
The flames from the forest, and
Oh,
they go
I
all the
want
way up his
to-
arms,
I
all
want-
his
yeah.
sleeves.
I want to like push Dajjal away.
I want to put my hand on Ayden, awaken mine with Ayden, and be like, "It's okay.
No.
It's good." I want to light my hands up with Eldritch Blast.
What
And
did
just
you
say-
do? Okay.
Say, give me your best shot, kid.
Oh boy,
Okay.
you're gonna die tonight.
Hey.
Alright, Loowee wants to step in between them.
You gonna get hit like freaking Ash in Pokemon, man.
No, I want to
No,
try
I
and
want
stop
to.
him.
I want to awaken mine with Ayden. As it's flaring, and be like, "Listen, I just need to bring him down to earth. I'm not gonna fight, kid.
This is a
I'm
kid
not-
that was
I'm
beaten
not-
by his
I know.
father.
I understand, But this kid needs to get, he needs to see the bigger picture here. You've got me. You're the cleric.
Yeah, but Loowee sees them both trying to act up, whatever. She wants to step in and look at Dajjal. Guys, this is nowhere near to be the good time, nor the good place to do that kind of stuff. We're invited here. Now is not the time. Kid, Dajjal has been through a lot in the past few days. He's sorry for what he did. Look at Dajjal, isn't he?
Eldritch Blast right around Loowee.
Okay, roll it.
No messing around with this little punk.
He's 8.
I didn't hit. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't curve the bullet like they did in one.
He does. He puts out a hand and he hits it away, your Eldritch Blast, and he is going to retaliate with 2 hands forcefully out.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Oh, DJ's dead today.
That's what I like to hear, kid.
For 22 damage.
Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough, kid. I'm gonna need a little bit more out of you. I'm saying that to him. I'm gonna need I'm trying to not let him on how hurt I am. Eldritch Blast again. I'm gonna need more out of you, kid.
Okay.
Well, isn't there
DJ,
something we can do in the meantime?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step in. I
believe Cody and Ayden and we and Garrett probably have something to say here.
Garrett is watching and Telvin is just watching.
I mean, he did another Eldritch Blast, so that's a thing.
I wanna.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna cast Hold Person on both of them.
Okay.
So they have to succeed. Oh yeah, they have to succeed on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
I wanna awaken mind with Ayden. Be like, Ayden, think about it. Think about what he's been through with his dad. Let him get
Yeah, I am.
Let him get the aggression out.
That you caused.
You can heal me. It's fine. Let him get it out.
The aggression that you caused. This isn't him attacking his dad. This is him attacking you because you were a jerk.
It's okay.
You know what? Okay.
I'm not good at wisdom.
I want to look. I'm not casting Hold Person. I want to look at a kid and say, kill him, because that's what you're gonna do. I guess I'll just res him. But if this is how you want this to unfold, Dajjal, go ahead. I want to look at kid and say, kid, this guy's being a jerk. I don't agree with what's going on here. Do what you got to the guy. Have at it. And I want to take a step back.
Loowee?
Louie's actually gonna go in the same way Ayden is thinking. Kid, go ahead.
Kid steps back and he charges up his fiery hands. Dajjal, do you have Eldritch Blast on?
Yes, but I am purposely missing Kid at this point.
Okay. Okay.
I know I rolled a 25, but
you could tell me you missed it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm purposely missing Kid. Like, I'll get by his foot or something, but
Okay. You shoot an Eldritch Blast past him, and he thinks about it for a minute, what Ayden and Loowee said. And he drops the flames. He starts bawling. And he teleports away.
What the heck, Dajjal?
I am 100% okay with what I just did.
Yeah, tell that to the leg you're missing.
That old thing.
Gonna freaking give me some freaking good.
Now Ayden's gonna have to use
No, it's okay. These elf people offered us a place to rest.
Well, in that case, I will not heal you, and I will get all my slots back and heal.
I will let you suffer till we sleep.
Do you know where you went? You probably know, do you?
From here, he would be able to teleport out of the forest.
Makes sense.
We don't know. You're supposed to protect those places, and everybody can come in and come out as they want.
They cannot. They can only leave this place.
So this is still it? Like we didn't go to a different forest. Like we're still in the same forest, right?
Yes.
Just like a little sectioned off part that isn't surrounded by dead horses and
Yeah, it
black
seems
fog.
enchanted. Like you cannot find this place if you're looking for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Wakanda.
Okay.
I get it.
Ayden and Dajjal, make me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
See, it's always just gonna. Yeah, Aiden's got it.
Okay. Dajjal, as you are speaking with the others, Ayden, you take a look behind you and you notice in the water in this spring, albeit dark, there are two figures underwater.
Huh.
What are those?
They won't leave.
What?
You turn to the water, and after a moment of just looking at it, you see these very swift figures darting about underwater, and they pop up, and suddenly it's two otter folk.
What?
God.
Hey.
Oh.
You can tell if it's like,
I just want to look. They were worthy.
You're gonna tell me they are worthy?
Listen. These, the statue allowed them in for some reason.
Or
I think your statue's defective.
I think your system is
really
broken, man.
Yeah, I think your statue's got something wrong with it. I mean,
Something's not right here.
Considering the display I just saw with the boy and the tiefling, I would assume so.
yes. Yes.
But it sees
Statue got bad
past,
statue.
present, and future. It knows your heart, and if you were not worthy, you would not be allowed in. It seems these otters did something amazing.
Hey, Otters, what'd you do?
Hi, Elzes, hi!
Hey.
What we do win,
What'd you do? How'd you get in here? What'd you tell that statue?
Very lost in woods. Walked around forever. Came across statue, yes?
Yeah?
Talk to statue, tell it secrets.
Oh, secrets. What kind of secrets? What? I'm just curious.
We strictly told statue stole a bunch of weapons.
Wait.
That's okay.
I'm gonna look at Ayden and be like, listen, it never said the greatest achievement had to be a good thing.
Well,
That's true.
I
guess that's a good point.
from whom did you steal those weapons? That might be it.
Smelly Dragonborn from Vekish.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
Loowee with the questions. I like it.
Do you remember his name?
Lord Rethkul.
Oh.
Oh.
That dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was he selling them, or who was he giving them to?
Don't know about worthy, but steal weapons. Heard about large shipment from suspicious dragonborns. Decided to sneak in, shifty dragonborns. Took opportunity, we helped hire them, and we snuck in, took weapons. Must be
Hey, did
nice
you see the
weapons.
body?
If going...
What?
Did you happen to take a body by chance? Yeah, there was a guy who we kind of threw into a.
I forgot all about that.
And that's not
Tiefling?
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where Tiefling is?
Dead, I would assume.
We know
Ooh.
pirate Tiefling. Owes us many clams. Looking for him.
Huh? Why? Why is?
Why? What?
I haven't seen it.
I don't.
Not a
I don't
clue.
know who you're talking about.
Steal from us. Hate people who steal from us.
I have this paper.
Nice paper.
Thanks.
Other folk can't read. What does does it say?
Oh no, you can read this. You see?
When he opens it, I want to cast minor illusion on it.
Yeah.
So it's like a pin-up otter.
It's whatever Ayden needs it to say, and
Yeah.
and in fact, on it is a lovely otter with 2 clams on her chest, and
Oh,
and she's got like a little seaweed skirt going on. And
like, huh? Yeah.
Why do you
Don't
have
ask me
this?
where I got it. I don't know.
Do otter folk wear clothes?
they can, but no, some of them don't. Most of them
These
just
ones
wear
are
like
these.
a shirt, a pair of pants, a bandana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these ones are naked.
Right now, these ones are naked, and you notice that they have a white streak on their upper hair.
Because they're swimming in the fountain of youth.
Oh man. Oh, that's great.
Do we know, like, would I notice like these guys if they were some of the pirates on that pirate ship?
Or the otters that we met way back when that we got that stuff off of?
Yeah,
Maybe
roll me,
not.
like a history check.
Archer?
DJ, you definitely recognize these as the people who were stealing from Prince Lantern, the liquor from Prince Lantern.
These guys are worthy.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
I
But these are
So
not the
Ayden-
ones from the Hartfjord Marketplace that Loowee stole from.
Okay.
Good. Wait, what? I traded.
You locked him in a barrel of dye and left him to die.
Oh, I
They
traded.
would have gotten out at some point, right?
One of them.
What
If
color was
we
the
won't
dye?
go away, I took theirs.
Blue? I'm still waiting for the day we find a blue otter. He just looks at us.
You told them your name too. They remember the name Loowee.
No, they don't.
Okay.
I told them I was L. Remember?
No, the otter folk. Dajjal had said, "Loowee, let's go," and they said, "We'll remember your name, Loowee," and she ran away.
Shit, we got video proof now.
Oh man,
It's all up
that's great.
All right. These otter folk are
So-
swimming around. They have these white streaks, and it seems like what they told the statue was that they stole a shipment of weapons from Lord Rathkul, the Dragonborn mayor of Vakish, and that was enough to let them in. Telvin has told you that the statue sees past, present, and future, so apparently the ramifications of doing that were enough to get them in.
How hard could it be, Ayden?
What?
To get
Okay. Good one. I'm gonna go sit on a rock over here. Over here and sit on a rock. Chucking stones. Bull crap.
Garrett is amazed at like what is happening. Like he's heard of otter folk before, but he's like, "You guys, you know these creatures?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
They're talking otters.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is awesome.
They're great.
Are they?
Sadly, yeah.
I want to ask the otter folk, like, hey, how come you guys haven't left yet? Like, why are you still in here?
No one to hurt us here? Have all the food we want? Only been here a few days.
I feel like it's like one of those things, though. You gotta leave after a while. You can't just live here. Don't you want to get that pirate guy who owes you clams?
Maybe.
That we definitely don't know.
That we definitely do not know. Which way was he going, by the way?
Not a clue.
Found him in the port of Vekish.
Yeah. Do you
Did
know
he
where
have
it
a
was
crew?
heading?
Well, we thought we saw one tiefling. Tried to check him for clams. No clams.
Wait. You thought you saw one tiefling?
Yeah, floating in water.
Okay, let's get back to that. Where? What did you do with that tiefling?
Left him there.
Oh.
He didn't
no.
like sink to the bottom or anything?
Didn't hang around to check him out. Checked his face. Wasn't pirate tiefling. Left him.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Did you, I'm kind of curious, Body Otter, did you bring any of those weapons with you?
Interested in buying?
Maybe, depends on what you have.
Come back to Glade later. Otters will show you.
That's...
They're gonna set up a shop.
That was actually my idea, my
Bit of
point.
black
is-
market in the Glade.
I just want to look at the elf guy. and be like, have fun with these two.
Please take them with you.
Where do you have a place to rest at here?
Yeah, if you come back a bit to the seclusion, we live in the trees, and you may take up shelter there.
I know for a fact that elven craftsmanship is one of the best in the world.
Of course.
Would you have any piece of equipment you would be able to help us, to give us to help us in our quests, or maybe sell?
No, because you are worthy, you may have one of our spears if you would like. We also have lovely arrows that we have crafted.
I'm very interested in those arrows.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I heard of some kind of bracers that would help archers. I'm kind of an archer myself.
If you are finished with the spring and you have filled what you would like, you may come back to the seclusion.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are finished with the spring, yes? Or is there anything you'd like to do while you're here?
Yes. No. It is good.
No. Okay.
I don't want no gray hair. No way.
So you're not partaking of the spring?
Nope.
Okay.
Somebody advised me against it.
Yeah.
Garrett, come. Oh, you're a quick one.
Okay. You head back to the glade, which has these massive trees with spiraling staircases all around them. Think Darnassus, World of Warcraft. It's beautiful. There are glowing will-o-wisps floating around and lighting up the place. And you are led by Telvin.
Wisps.
Yeah. You are led by Telvin to this massive tree. He guides you inside this huge archway inside this tree, and there's a spiral staircase going up to these different rooms carved into this tree. And he tells you that you may find rest here. So it hasn't been too long that you guys have been lost in the woods, but you are shown to your rooms, and they are just these beautiful purple glowing white bedsheet lovely rooms with carved wood. And you can rest if you would like to, or you can be shown to a sort of marketplace.
I want to.
Oh, yeah, marketplace. Hold up.
So I was just. I
Hold
want
up.
to. Yes. Your mystical treetop marketplace. For all those passerbyers.
Passerbyers.
Oh.
Oh, sing pal.
Get up.
Oh boy.
Shop at Fortune.
Magic's for to purchase, yes. No. Kristoff is here, and you're like,
Oh,
Kristoff?
Kristoff, what, you jerk!
He is not worthy. He is
I'm gonna kick your butt.
So unworthy.
Kick that dude's butt.
Loowee, speaking of which, as you are really excited about this, you're like, great, show us to the marketplace, and you gleek onto Telvin's face.
Ah.
And he's like, oh, that's
Oh. Yeah, mass producing saliva is one of my.
feats.
All right.
Fair enough. Right?
I'm kind of hungry, to be fair.
Okay. He leads you all the way down this spiral staircase. They really should invest in some rope bridges between the trees. And he leads you across the glade to another massive tree. At its base, you see a sort of weapons shop. And going up, there are shops in these different levels of this tree. What are you looking for? We'll work it out.
Do you have anything that would help me, with my armor? That could be a little bit better, maybe? So I'm not such a tiny little boy.
You step up to this counter in the center of the base of this tree, and there is a lady elf, of course, with the long white hair. Yes, we do have a cloak of protection if you would like it.
Yes.
What does that do?
You gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear this cloak.
Ooh, that's nice.
It makes me a little less of a little boy.
Yeah.
Do you have any like gauntlets or anything that'd be cool while I do magic?
She pulls out from beneath the counter a pair of silver bracers, and they're short, These are purely decorative.
Yeah, how much are these?
You may have them. You are worthy.
Sick! I'm gonna take them and throw them on.
I'll take them all.
Putting bracers like on my thighs. Bending. Ah!
Such small thighs.
I'm so beauty.
Is that a woman or a guy?
It's a lady.
Oh, a lady. Okay, I was speaking in Elvish.
Okay.
Lady, I'm looking for something of that could help me with my archery or my defense. Some kind of braces. I was told that elven bracers were the best.
Yes, I think we could do something for you. Are you looking for something to help you steady your shot?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Of course. We can give you some bracers which will help steady the arrow along your wrist as you're shooting, if you would like. These are leather. Here. And she pulls them out from under the counter and she hands them to you. And these are the very long ones that kind of end in like a triangle shape at the end.
Okay.
And they're woven down the arm. And she hands them over.
They have like cool elvish markings on them. And
They
stuff.
do. It's all leather, but they're laced with like green leather string. But yeah, they're carved into it. It's like swirls and zentangles. It's pretty. Here, Lou, I'm gonna give you this because you are each getting one wondrous item. Lou, I'm gonna give you the bracers of archery, which you can drag from the compendium over. While wearing these bracers, you have proficiency with longbows and shortbows. You gain +2 to damage rolls and ranged attacks made with longbows and shortbows.
How about something that can help me be a little bit more agile? Some nice boots.
Some boots. We do
Maybe help my dex a little bit.
We do have boots, but we also have potions that you might like.
But what about some boots of maybe springing?
Okay, well we have boots of speed if you are interested.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay. With the boots of speed, while you wear these boots, you can use a bonus action and click the boots' heels together. They double your walking speed. And any creature that makes opportunity attacks against you has disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll go with those. I am about that.
Okay. When the boots property has been used for a total of 10 minutes, the magic ceases to function until you have a long rest. You have to do a long rest between each use.
Okay, so it's basically a spell inside the boots. Like, they're not permanent 60 feet of walking speed.
You guys have each received a wondrous item from this shop of sorts where they are giving you each an item because you are worthy, apparently. And Garrett steps in and he is like, "Can I get a cool sword?" And she's like, "Yeah, we have lots of cool swords." And she shows him a beautiful carved leather bound hilt elvish sword, and he takes it and admires it. He thanks her and he holds on to it because he has nowhere to put it.
All right, Garrett, showing off your cool sword, making me feel like a cruddy person.
He switches the scabbard and he holds out his old one. It's still really cool for white oak. It has like the tree is at the end of it. It's beautiful.
Oh, cool, Garrett! And slowly
Slap it out.
God damn it!
Okay. You have all received these wondrous items, and is there anything else you guys were looking for?
I wanna, if possible, I wanna go back to talk to Telvin.
Okay.
And I wanna show Telvin the amulet, the necklace I have of my now dead family. That I want to ask him if would you know anything about this crest, this family? It's actually mine.
See, I recognize it as a wood elf symbol. We hardly ever leave Glowerwood, but we have been out several times, and I have been to the Forest of the Moon. I am familiar with your family, but have not been there very recently at all.
If you have any information about my family, I was too young to know anything when the attack came, but I'm interested in knowing some sort of history or whatever. If they were good people, at least I want to know how they were.
Yes, I am sorry for your loss, but I will check our archives and ask around and see who knows what.
That's much appreciated. Is there anything else in your city that is worth seen, or do you actually? I wanted to know, do you need any help somehow? Because we brought some stuff from outside. Maybe you actually need something, or
We are fairly self-sufficient here. We grow foods here in the forest, and we drink of the spring. Is there anything you would like to offer us?
I believe you're not looking for gold. I'm pretty sure you don't acknowledge this kind of transaction.
We have no one to trade
But
with. Though
Oh,
the
no,
otters
we're
keep
just-
pushing clams on us. It's very strange.
yeah, we know too well about this. No, we're just offering our help. If anything comes up, if you need, we're here. We want to do good. We believe you are good people.
We thank you for your offer.
I think we should retreat to our little bed and
Oh,
Get a
could you
rest.
have one of your guys go get our horses and bring them in?
Yes, we can procure your horses.
poor horses.
They must be so afraid.
Oh, we forgot to ask you, Telvin. We met a strange creature outside. It was some kind of boy. I don't know what it was. It was talking to that guy. You could talk to that guy. I don't know what
Nightmare.
they were saying, but
Ah, the nightmares. How many did you see?
Just one. His name was Nightmare.
Was it?
Huh?
I
What
think
he
you are
told me.
mistaken. Okay.
can you,
He-
out of
he told me-
curiosity, what are those?
They are creations that we use to ward off those who are unworthy.
What? I mean, I had a conversation with one. We were talking and hanging out.
You are very brave. Did you notice the skull?
Not until it was so. We were in, and I was petting him, and then he went to go leave, and I was like, "Go!" And it was. It would have went. The conversation would have went completely different had I known what it looked like.
They tend to scare off many visitors, but do not always work. Those who are worthy find the statue and are able to get in, but many are scared off by the nightmares.
So those otter folk just saw those things and took it.
Perhaps they did not see him at all.
Oh, okay. Can you make my horse look like one?
I'm afraid not. These creatures have been here for hundreds of years.
How many of them are there out there?
There's a strong herd here in the woods.
Galaxy horse.
Do they lay
Gonna
any
be
eggs?
my steed.
They do not lay eggs. They want for nothing. They do not procreate.
Yeah, I asked the one if it was a boy or a girl, and it just said yeah. I was like, oh,
What if I want to imprint on the baby? Never mind. Let's keep going. Thank you for the information, though. Those creatures are extraordinary.
Yes, we admire them greatly.
Do they fly?
I do not believe so.
Ah,
I've never seen one fly. If a
they
tree
don't
falls in
fly.
the woods,
it falls in the woods. I don't. What are you getting at here, man?
but there is no proof. Schrodinger's cat. Hello.
Whose cat? What is this guy talking?
You have cats here?
All right.
Oh, all right.
I'm
All right.
finished with all of you and the otters.
Well, I think it's bedtime. What kind of food you guys got?
Anything else you want to ask him, guys?
I'm asking about the food. I'm get a snack before bed. You know.
If you step outside the shops, so to speak, there are people who may bring you lembas bread, and the glowing mushrooms are fairly decent. They're very good. There are many plants we procure from the forests that you might like to partake of.
Off to the course. Yes. In
Yeah,
a
sure.
while.
Louie's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mushrooms. Oh.
I need some traditional meal.
Alright. You guys sit down
Sure.
outside of this shop area, and some elves come over in their fine robes and their long, beautiful hair, and they set down plates of limbus bread and like a pile of moss, and there's like a mushroom covered in like deer urine, and there's like
What?
and then
Like the nightmare? The nightmare?
and like Louise like digging in like freaking Emperor's New Groove, and you guys are like, oh gosh, like with the bug. It's so great.
Best day ever.
You're eating this moss like noodles. It's great. Louis is right at home.
It sticks in your teeth like you got moss stuck in your teeth. It's just great.
I will say I want to start a fire, a little fire, and put Visago's head in it, so I can just burn all the fleshy stuff off. So it's just a skull.
You're gonna do that during dinner? That's gross, man.
So is what you're eating.
Ayden's munching on the mushrooms, man. This is some good shit. Whoa. What are all these? What are all these lights, you guys? Those are some crazy moves.
I feel good.
Hospital? Trash
Well,
can?
I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, there's a fire pit outside of the sleeping area, and you can throw it in there and have fun with that. You burn up until you get to a point where it's a blackened, gross skull, barely recognizable by dental records. Good time.
Yeah. Cool. I want to put his head on my quarterstaff. I want to try to makeshift it to the top of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Gross. You
Also
now
gross.
Dajjal has applied this burnt tiefling skull, which still, of course, has its horns on it, to his quarterstaff, and you can also attach it to your extending staff.
Well, that's the one I have. Isn't that a quarterstaff? It's just magical and.
Bow staff?
Yeah, that's the. I
thought
think
you had a regular one, but I know you sold it.
Yeah, I threw that away. Or I sold it or something once I got the magic one.
DJ, I still have some pieces from the scorpions as well. I haven't figured out what I want to do with them yet, but I'll do something.
Gotta get some sweet light armor made with scorpion.
Yeah.
I did tell you I had some skill in smithing. Ayden?
Is that good?
Look at his face!
I already told you. Why are you surprised? I told you I could do this for you.
I did forget. Yeah, can we borrow your smith people? Nice people of this Glower.
Okay. Yes, if you head over to the blacksmith over there, you can see it just there. You head over, Garrett extends his hands for your shoulder pads, plates, as it were. I'll see you tomorrow. And he...
Give him my crap.
Oh, Garrett,
Ooh, Garrett.
What?
You first.
Garrett, I want to be in on this too.
Okay.
I want some stuff made out of, I got those scorpion's plates as well.
Okay.
I don't want it to be shiny like this guy. I want it to be discreet. But you think you can make something out of it with the armor I wear?
Yes, because you have the carapace of the scorpion. I think I can make you some sort of breast or back plate.
Yeah, or something something to protect the vitals, organs, or whatever. Yeah.
Sure, I will do my best.
Thank you, man.
Sweet. Yeah. Joe,
White
scorpion.
oak people are great.
Whiteley.
White oak people are great.
The best.
Yeah.
Naturally. I will be on my way then. He takes all these scorpion parts and he heads over to...
Thanks, Scott.
He heads over to the anvil and he starts preparing things. He talks with an elf person there and they start preparing things to be able to create your armor. You guys head...
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, Ayden looks at Loowee and kind of chuckles and says, "Let's go to bed." And then just leaves.
Okay. You guys head back into this great tree with the spiraling staircases, and you are showed to empty rooms, and you hop onto your beds. As you are just sort of relaxing and getting everything ready for the evening, you do hear the otterfolk patter up the stairs past your rooms, and you hear a lot of chittering going on as they are apparently turning their bed into some sort of nest, wrapping up the sheets and stuff, and they get comfortable in there, and you guys are just relaxing, waiting for sleep to come, when you hear someone approach and rush into the glade at the base of the tree, and they say, "Where's Telvin?" And you hear Telvin, I'm here. And they rush out of this place. Would you like to peek over your balconies or step out?
Yeah, I want to peek over my balcony.
What's going on? Of course.
At the base of this tree, Telvin is just going about some paperwork or something, and having casual conversations when this female elf runs in. Telvin, Prince Landon's dead.